Yeah. What up? What up? What up? We back with another one. God
What
damn.
up?
These some things that's gonna creep up on you, and they're gonna be going back to this content. Swear to God, but I'm about to start mixing it up. We got EST in the building,
What
and of
up? It's a
course,
wobbler.
we got the infamous boogeyman of LA, that boy Loose Cannon, man. We back again with another one.
Yes,
Uh
sir.
Shit, man. Where do I start? EST, man. That boy
Hey,
Loose. Hey, go ahead, EST.
you say you want to tap into that 50 Joe Button shit, bro. 50 on Joe ass right now. He just dropped them pictures. Joe like he walking in the city naked, pause. You know what I'm saying? But 50 trolling the hell out that nigga, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to get into that too, but first of all, is Lou still here? I ain't gonna lie, I want to get into that too, but the just recently, currently, you feel me, Brick Baby Live, he was on there talking this shit. It was like really trash, but I was just tapping in because I know Luce might be calling. He might have some surprises. But man, Luce called in, Brick 600 called in. The shit went crazy as hell. It's like, what's really going on here? Because Luce always helping out. It seemed like Luce helping out Brick Baby. You know what I mean?
And
Helping
you
the nigga
notice
out.
we started saying that he don't do streaming like that. Now all of a sudden he's streaming. You know what I'm saying? Talking, sitting down, talking. You know what I'm saying?
He
And
trying to learn. I mean, he I guess he realizing that this shit ain't that easy. You feel me? To sit there by yourself in front of that camera and get to talking. So I'm watching. I'm like, where is he going? What is he talking about? He definitely. I do believe whack that he ran out the goddamn. He ran out of the studio. Him and 607 Unk, which is another super troll. you know. And that trolling shit get crazy because the gangbanging trollers, they live in a real dangerous life. I ain't gonna lie. You seen what happened to Block Boy and there's several other ones, but when you trolling on that level, yeah, that get dangerous. You could even like be Brazy and them other channels. They don't troll. They telling real stories and things like that.
right.
Ain't no trolling and all that. But Unc, he on that line. And he not from LA, so I know what he's doing. He's getting this internet clout. But this dude is a mess, bro. 607 Unc, you familiar with
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
we
He,
almost
he
got into it.
He talking
So
about he started not Cardi B. He said he started
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red. St. Louis fast music. He do a bunch of fast talking. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
A lot of fast talking. But
But
I hear him speak on that intellectual shit. He be on some shit. He might need to stick to that because but all that facial and I sacrificed my son and like, all right, miss me with that shit, bro.
that's that same Charleston White bullshit type of
Nah,
shit.
that ain't Charleston White shit. Charleston White should be rooted in truth. I mean, that's a whole nother story, bro.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm sorry. I went to that topic because Luce was here. But I'm gonna wait till you come back. But speaking of Charleston White, didn't that boy get arrested? Ain't he in some trouble right now?
Yeah, they're saying say cheese posted it, so I know it's official. You know what I'm saying? Assault with a deadly weapon or some shit like that. If I'm not mistaken. Excuse me if I'm mistaken, but something like that, bro. Something it might be the old charges though. I'm hoping it's them old charges they keep messing with him and not
Don't
nothing
he?
new.
Don't. Oh, what up, CJ?
What
What's
up,
good?
CJ?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Not
Man,
much.
ain't shit. Ain't shit. We over here
Shit.
talking about the Charleston White situation. Did he? We trying to figure out did he really get arrested? I know Wax spoke on it, but if
Nah,
Wax spoke on it,
if say cheese posted, that's his right hand man. So if say
oh
cheese
okay.
posted it, it's official. He in there.
He got a couple of assaults. Not really assaults. Then he sprayed somebody with the mace. He sprayed a couple of niggas with the mace.
It was a cat.
Uh,
It was a cat with a. He said it's a CO2 water container test, and they do put those in some of the mace cans. So his friend is the one who owned the cat. So I think they catching him up on that old charge.
I don't know.
Are you
CJ.
serious, man?
Nah. Hey, hey. EST fuck with Charleston White. I don't really fuck with him for a lot of his
I
trolling
don't fuck with
shit.
everything, but certain
but
shit where he speak up towards the black community, certain things and that I do fuck with that.
to be honest, man, I'm not a Charleston White supporter, but if he sprayed the cat with a high pressure water gun or whatever, if it was water in it, are we seriously talking about putting the man in jail for
Yeah,
doing some juvenile
and
shit?
No, no,
check
no.
this. They screen
CJ, nah,
recorded
but
it.
wait, EST before because recent charges. That wasn't that. We talking about his past shit. I don't know what he locked up now for, but they said
Oh,
assault with it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you
It could
know,
be
the
something
dude
different.
punched on him while he was in the barbershop sleeping, and they
he
said some
did.
shots let off. Some shots let off after that. So that's what
Oh,
they
you
got
talking
away.
about recently?
Yeah,
No,
recently
the
he in
old
jail.
shit. The old shit. You know what I'm saying? They keep rearresting him for them charges. So he got two of them:
Oh,
the barbershop shit and the shit with a cat, where they sent that shit to the judge. Where he
No, I've
sprayed
seen
the
some shit
prosecution.
that happened in the barbershop and the nigga didn't do nothing. We might be talking about two different incidents. I'm not current with what's going on with him right now, present.
Okay, can
Whatever.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, you
yeah,
good?
we hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
Lewis.
talking about the with Charleston White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I talked to Charleston White. The crazy part about it, I talked to him on Monday, but the cartel nigga got in a fight,
Oh,
and
okay.
so they both got booked, but Charleston White had no bond, but the nigga made a statement on Charleston White.
So they
Oh,
finally ran into each other.
Yeah, they ran into each other,
Hold up.
and
The
but the
So
nigga
nigga a
so
rat.
yeah, so yeah, but he's saying he a rat.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
whoa.
he admitted it and saying he's a rat. But yeah, nigga, he's
But
bragging about getting Charleston White
Well,
locked up.
hey, but this is the thing we gotta respect about Charles and White. Every time somebody run across him, there's something getting done. When the rest of these
No,
motherfuckers,
he ain't playing.
you're right. So we gotta give him something, bro.
hey, CJ, they said he ain't playing because he sprayed a nigga with some mace and shit.
Not even
What
that.
the hell?
No,
I
listen,
got
bro.
sprayed with mace. I went up all that little shit. That shit make
No,
some niggas is. I'll be ready to take a nigga head off, and I don't stop my strength. You feel me?
You're
The
right.
strength
no,
and shit
no,
still there.
no. What I'm saying is Charleston White went up and had blowers and stuff ready to
He
get
did.
his man.
He ain't do nothing. No, we ain't never
Hey,
see him.
when a nigga snitching on Charleston White, now Charleston, your ass get to see what it feels like to be on the other end of a nigga snitching on you. Since you so pro snitch,
That's a
now
fact.
you get to see what it feels like.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Because you
this is
can't
what it
be
feels like
both.
to be snitched on, Charleston.
You can't
So
be
hey,
both.
hey,
Charleston want to be
bruh.
a rat and a gangster. He want to be a rat and a gangster, basically. I think.
That's crazy, bro. But
No, he
still,
Nah, he
wants
is
to
CJ.
be
too.
a gangster, but he know he can't.
Right.
That's
That's a
why
fact.
Charleston White beef with all these dudes because he wants to live their life and he
Hey,
can't.
I fuck with some of the shit he
Hey,
be saying with
Luce,
the
we
black
don't hear you,
community.
Luce. If you talking, because I know Luce. I think Luce fuck with Charleston White too, regardless of whack. And they little. We don't hear you, Luce. If you talking to us,
That's crazy, hustle
Luce,
cartel. I ain't know you gonna go
your
out
sound
bad
cutting
like
out,
that.
but
That's crazy. You talk all that shooting dice shit and all that. That shit crazy, bro.
so you
yeah,
going?
Charleston White he envies these people. Can we hear? Can you hear us, Luce?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think Luce.
He probably getting some calls.
And when I hear Charleston White speak on his trips to LA and dealing with I think the '60s or something, I think you're right on the money, CJ. He envied these people and he was wondering why he couldn't get in. You feel me? Why he couldn't be a part of that? They wasn't letting him in, but niggas ain't going for that. Like I said, as everybody know, I went up top in Cali. I'm a Brooklyn nigga. I wasn't mad and hating when I couldn't get into circles or certain things and things like that. I'm like, I know, you know what I mean? Know your place and know your position. I feel like Charleston White really envied them niggas and he got his feelings hurt and he went on a real rampage like, oh, I did it, but still showing guns and acting like acting
Hey,
gangster the
I'm
whole
with you, bro.
He
Hey, go ahead, CJ.
Charleston is somewhat. He's a social media genius for figuring out how to master the algorithm and maintain gravity
Mhm.
in the algorithm over a consistent period of time. But his antics, kind of,
Yeah,
because I
Dangerous.
can't lie, Charleston, when he's not on the bull
that's what I'm
and
saying,
he's
CJ.
speaking valid points, he has
Right.
made valid points. I'm not
That's
the
all
type
I'm
of
saying.
He
person
did.
that
Hey, I'm glad you see that too. Okay, I'm with you on that. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I call a spade a spade. So just because the message is coming from a bad messenger doesn't mean that there's not good information inside of the message. So when he
Okay.
on some thoughtful stuff that makes sense, that like actual that's relevant to positive change or impact, or he
Right.
just keeping it solid and keeping it a buck about something. Sometimes he can do that, but when he doing the bull,
Right.
his antics and all of that
That's when I
shit,
back
Too
bro,
up.
much.
Hey,
it
for
display
example,
your character. So just like everybody else, Charleston is human. He do good and he do bad, and you put it all on the scale. This was wrong with
Hmm.
people today. If they like somebody, they will only acknowledge the good that they do, and they will ignore the bad. And
That's
if
a
hey, but
they
fact.
CJ,
don't
but how
like
about this though?
somebody, they will
How about
only
this?
see bad or hear bad coming from them, and ignore all the good.
Whole
Just
fact.
like my boy Luce is a prime example of that. He gets into issues. He be minding his business, bro. People troll him and start with him, right? He'll just really acknowledge the facts of the matter. Just tell the truth from his perspective, because he get on here and he just be his life. And just because people have biased perspectives, they will blatantly ignore the truth just because they have a biased view of the messenger.
It's a
Hmm.
flip side to that too, right? So, for example, you can see that with everything you just said and acknowledge that he's a man. He gonna have fault and support a little bit, and they feel like you support him flat out and everything negative he say. And it's like, nah, I can support what somebody say and say, nah, with this right here, I don't stand with that. But they don't even give you that choice no more. Even with Trump, I fuck with Trump. They try to make somebody, oh,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
he
See,
do.
you good because I was gonna go to that. But go
Yeah,
ahead, my
but
bad.
that don't mean I support everything a man do because I support majority of what he say. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I saw Kodak, Boosie, and Rod Wave in the White House, I was like, oh
Mm,
no, man, I need to get in, man. Where's
It
my
do something. It
It's a
do something
convicted
to a
felon
ghetto
in the
nigga,
White
man.
House, man.
yeah.
He got the felons in there
You right. You
hanging
right.
out, man. He's a convicted felon, so this is just some uncharted territory we
And
in
it's the
right
thing with
now.
Trump, right? Check this. Trump ain't gonna just bring you there. No, we gonna actually do some business behind closed doors too.
Come
This
on,
ain't just
man.
no
He's a
photo op it.
businessman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
America is
So,
a corporation. America is a corporation more so than it is a country.
right,
That's a
right.
fact. Hey, but even B Rad, this is my boy right here. You feel me? He from northern New York and shit
What
like
up,
that.
B-Rad?
But Trump,
Yeah, what's
you
good?
know, we speaking on Trump. There's some negative things about him too, but at the same time, they mentioned like my nigga CJ. He mentioned there was felons in the White House that represent, they represent a certain people. You know what I mean? They was in the White House. There's new territory, new shit going on, revolutionary shit going on. We could acknowledge that, and some of us was happy about that, and that win a lot of points with some of us, in the Trump shit. But there is some bad stuff too. You know what I mean? But at the same time, maybe the shit he doing outweigh the bad. He is shaking up shit, man. He's shaking up a lot of shit.
And even in what I said, right? Let's not get lost in propaganda. At the same time,
Mm-hmm.
people know everything is calculated that they do to have a desired effect on a certain demographic. Whatever their target demographic is that they're trying to get a good report return from, that's what the type of moves they make. So having them in there it's a certain type of good PR for Trump. So I'm not. It doesn't mean that it's genuine,
Hey, I
but
would agree with that if the deep state was with him. The deep state don't support him, and B-Rad can attest to this. They trying to kill him. So he's really a
true.
wobbler. He's
This is what I
shaking
was
the
about to
game
say.
up. Okay.
He's a businessman. He's not a politician. He's never been a politician. What
That's true.
Trump did should be studied. The man had no prior job experience, and he walked into Apple, and then he put in an application to be Steve Jobs, and he got the job.
Mm-hmm. After being joked on,
He had no political experience.
Obama was clowning him at that dinner. He said, "You know what, motherfucker? I'm gonna run."
Yep. He
We
said
all
he's
was
like,
Right.
clowning him.
I need
Maybe
one
not
thing left.
y'all, but
No,
majority of people.
see, I wasn't
Okay,
clowning
salutes.
Trump.
Now
I
Obama
always
was
been a Trump fan because it's business. See,
right.
people don't even understand is easy to get the money, but it's harder to keep it. You get what I'm
Talk,
saying?
Mm-hmm.
talk to
His
us,
his
Luce.
family and the way he's connecting and how they did the oil and all that stuff like that. He was bridging the gaps. When Korea was trying to bomb us, he went over there and shook that nigga hand like nigga, calm down.
Yeah,
You
he
get what I'm
did.
saying?
That's true.
He put peace. Now
So y'all,
if the bitch would
so
have
we
won, it would have been over.
That's a
We
fact.
would
But
have been
guess
in
what?
war.
I feel like we just equating everything with business because we American capitalists. You know what I mean? And it's just
Nah,
all
it's
about
a different
business
type of
and
No,
you
business.
at the
Xing
end of
out
the day,
everything else.
listen, Bush. Everything always end up in business, right? Even a relationship, right? A relationship, you have to be your friend and this and this and this, but you have to be business partners as well. You get what I'm saying? So
Some
people
argue.
be,
Well, they
Go ahead.
can't
I'm
huh?
because
sorry.
anything in with ship, it's a business ship, a partnership, a relationship. It's all business.
I don't know, man. Go ahead,
Facts.
Luce. I mean,
No, okay.
that's a
So you telling me that um you being with a female or you
mhm.
female being with a man is not business at the end of the day as well? Because listen, let me tell you, a dog and a woman is love unconditional. A man only is love based on what he could do. This is
That,
Mhm.
facts.
that's true.
And no,
I
it's
mean,
only our culture that's not trained to look at relationships like business. That's why we fucked up because we
No,
don't date
that's
to
That's why when a white woman get with the black athletes, we
okay,
call them sellouts. But
right.
they actually stay there and stay down with him when he's in college and going through all the rough stuff, trying to make it to the spot. They build that
mhm.
nigga up or whatever like that, and then the sisters say, "Oh, he's a sellout." No, bitch, that nigga,
We just,
you want that nigga when
He
he's
invested
balling.
in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
you
just
that's
saw
want
true.
that
him when
play
he's
out this
balling,
year.
Right.
We
but you
just
don't
saw
want
that
him when
play
he
out
stay
this year.
down. You get what I'm saying? So this is the problem. That's the problem with our community. It's not because of something else. 15 years from now, it ain't gonna be a solid black person because blacks is going with different races now.
Yeah.
You will see so many mixed people is ridiculous
Yeah,
because it's
I
like
don't date black girls no more. Let me
No, to
stop
be
saying
honest
no,
that.
with
So
you,
it's
Luke.
niggas like you.
Who
I'm
said that?
divorced.
Who said that?
Since I divorced my black ass
Oh
ex,
hell
I
no,
don't
Bush.
know. Yeah, I said
Hell
it,
no,
nigga.
Bush.
I
What the
said it, nigga.
fuck?
I said it, nigga. Let me put
Hold
the
on.
No,
camera on.
but
Let me put the camera
it's
on.
nothing it's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day is you don't want to deal with a lot of people that have daddy issues.
And at the same time, like even like Dr. Umar, he got a thing where niggas that
Dr.
date white women.
Umar is a scumbag.
Yeah, he that's a
Oh,
foul shit.
Jesus,
All right,
yeah.
before you go
So
into that, loose, I don't the specific thing I don't agree with is when he said niggas
You
get
know
with
that's
snow
not even his
bunnies.
real name.
I'm
You want me
sure
to tell
they
you his real name?
I think
what
that's
is it,
Hold on, man.
Matthew?
I do.
I
Look,
fuck with him, but
I do have
yeah,
to
Hold
but
speak
on.
up. Hold
Let me
on,
show you
let's
man.
see.
his real name.
I can't just sell out. I can't just sit by and not acknowledge the black women that do hold us down, have been holding us down from day one,
yeah.
from the jump. There are a
Facts.
lot of solid black women out there.
That's a fact.
Those ain't the ones that we addressing right now, though.
Nah,
No,
So
nah.
no,
for
Thank
no.
you,
Of
all the
thank
course
you.
ones
not.
that
No.
do hold it
Listen,
down,
my wife is
we are
black.
not
You get what I'm
speaking on
saying?
you. We see y'all, but
Hmm.
in actuality, if we go by percentages, the
Mm.
average percentage of people that are going to genuinely hold you down in reality are low. So the ones the rare that's rare that they do. So those rare breed, we're gonna send out a salute to you. The rest
For
of you
real.
bitches, fuck
Big
y'all track
facts.
chasers.
And
But
on the
hey,
set,
hey,
y'all need to learn how to be respectful and stop talking back so much. You'll learn
hey,
more if you listen. You hear me?
hey, Cash. But my thing is, look. When we spreading that black, you know what I mean, pause, we spreading that black seed around, nigga, you supposed to, yeah, integrate, nigga.
I'm
Yeah.
spreading.
Cause once you get with
I got a
nah,
bunch
you
of
get
mixed
with a
babies.
white girl
I got a
and
bunch
that
of mixed.
baby black. You get with an Asian girl, that baby black. You get with a Spanish girl, that baby black, nigga. So I don't agree with Dr. Umar saying, oh, get with the okay. Cause he said, oh, you fuck you, you're not helping your
He
race.
talking about
But
nation
nigga,
building.
Dr. Umar name is Jermaine Shoemake, right? This
Shoemake.
nigga
What
no, I swear to God.
he
Everything that
makes
I'm telling you is
shoes.
factual, right? Dr. Umar, his first two wives was white
on the set? Put it on 6-0.
on
Wow.
6-0.
That's a black. We gotta cut that shit up. Make sure y'all cut that shit the
So
fuck up,
Dr. Umar,
man.
Mister Don't Bunny Hop, was bunny
That
hopping.
nigga speaking from
His
experience.
name is Jermaine Shoemake, bro. He's not a doctor.
Okay, but
That's a
we
loose
can't judge
term.
him for that. What he
And
did in the
you are
past, though.
correct. because he only has a doctorate in like something
That's a
not
It's,
medical.
it's
great play
basically
on
social.
words.
It was with kids,
Uh,
mental,
But if a nigga
counseling.
ain't
Yeah,
playing with kids or raping no girls or snitching and ratting, we can't blame a nigga for what he did in the past. That's all I'm saying. If he
no,
found, if he
Nah,
No,
learned
no,
from
no.
no.
Hold
experience,
on, but
What I'm saying is, he say black this and black that.
mhm.
Nigga, you shouldn't be saying that.
no, you're
You're
definitely. I
not
agree
a
with
good
Luce.
example. The
I
good
agree with Luce.
example is niggas that's probably on this panel that only dealt with black women.
That's facts. And
That's a
make
raised
fact.
black
And
kids.
that
connect.
love
And,
their black mother. And
and
if you cannot go around saying something like that and discrediting everybody and standing so strongly on it, and you then went out here and did
that's
exactly
true.
what
That's
you're
true.
saying you shouldn't go against. So that's the problem
well,
right
I
there,
mean,
Bush.
but I mean, somebody can speak from experience and give you the best advice. In his case,
No,
No, he's
nah,
making it
some
seem like he said, I watched him say on Joe Budden podcast verbatim, he's never indulged in white Caucasian
okay,
women
okay,
ever.
Yeah,
okay.
Never
I was about
slept,
to say
never
that's
slept
gonna
with him,
say it
never
all.
kissed him, never did it in college. He said he even went so much to when a white girl liked him in class or whatever in college, he went in front of the whole class and told them, no, I'm loyal to my sisters or some weird ass shit.
That explains. I mean, if that's true, and if what Luce is saying is true, then the nigga lose all
listen,
credibility with me
nigga,
because
have. Well, listen. Let's be real. Nigga,
oh
have a dick seen color before.
man, I don't know, but if a nigga could say if
Because at the end of the day, that motherfucker get hard whether it's black, white,
Oh, I
Mexican,
see what you're
Asian.
saying.
nah, you're right.
Oh, I
Oh,
get what
You're
you're
right.
No,
That's
saying.
a
it's all
fact. That's a fact. But if a
it's
You
all
get
nigga,
what I'm
connected.
if he
saying?
like, if he come and say, yeah, I had white girls in the past, then I respect that. But if he gonna deny it in front, then nigga, you out of here.
Hey, I
He be
was
That's out.
to me, he be making it seem like he don't even. This is gonna lose point. Like he don't even get turned on by white girls. If it's a bad Caucasus Mountain woman, it
He
is what it
cap.
is.
That's
Your dick
cap.
don't
That's
see no
cap.
color.
Oh,
oh,
that yeah. Oh, Cash is
oh
killing them.
no, oh no.
Nah, but those points is ill. If he said them things, nigga, you front, you cap.
Bro,
That's
he's
cap.
going as Dr. Umar. His last name is Shoemaker.
The
Bro,
school
I
never
swear to
opened.
God.
I don't like that.
Google
Dude,
it.
hey,
Yeah, I don't
shoemaker
like
and
the
school
school
Google
name.
it.
time is
Nigga, if
crazy.
y'all Google it, his first name is Jermaine. Why are y'all calling this nigga Dr. Umar? That's not even his
It's,
last
nigga,
name.
that's not
He
even
tried
his
to
name.
pick up something that sounds African. Nigga, what if
Yeah,
my name was nigga Loose Booyah Tribe?
hey,
Nigga, like, what the fuck? Get the
that's
fuck
the
up out of
boy.
here,
But
nigga.
my name
I
is
got me
Muta,
fucked
nigga.
up.
That's my real name, Muta. It's an African name, nigga.
Shout out to
Muta.
everybody on
But
Rumble. We just got
EST,
monetized on there. I appreciate y'all for tapping
big
in.
facts.
Wait,
You
your name is what?
Mukta, Mukta, Mukta,
Nigga, your
Mukta
mama
Pay,
didn't
nigga.
give you a good chance and nigga a good head start.
Tell me about
Oh,
to
so
say,
Name
you
your
you you really from
Shout
yo,
out Mama
Africa?
P.
See, I
Shout
nigga.
didn't
out
come
Mama
over
P.
here on no boat.
Muta.
But go ahead.
Hey,
oh, boy.
nigga, I used to get clowned. You already know,
I
nigga. As a
know.
kid, nigga, I had
Niggas,
dreads. I had dreads before the dreads was popular, nigga. I was born in Tennessee, but nigga, I was down
listen,
south, west coast, and east coast. It was
With a
crazy.
name like
Muta,
Luce,
Muta.
Mukta,
Nigga,
not
I
Mukta,
know,
Mukta,
nigga.
nigga.
Nigga, they thought you was a coffee latte or
Nigga,
something.
that's how I learned how to
You was
fight,
ordering from
niggas.
Starbucks.
Hey, this nigga, the school ain't never opened. Dr. Umar Johnson. That's the
Nah,
foul
it,
shit
it
right
never
there.
did.
He
It never
capped.
did.
He
No, he's
got
a
all this
liar.
money
it didn't. It
and
never
said,
opened.
It never opened.
See,
so that
Doctor
he done.
Oh
Doctor
shit.
Umar, Doctor Umar is a symptom of a larger problem that we have in the world today. People are
Facts.
not okay with being themselves.
Very
Mm,
much so.
Shit.
Very much so. And
People
I
all
don't
of
like
Hey,
who they are. So
people are
mm.
Bush,
afraid
That's
to be
sad.
proud of
Bush,
who they are.
you have a great relationship with your girl, right?
Yeah, yeah. We lost.
Is is it less headache than dealing with other women, or is it just the same?
I mean,
That's a
female,
good question, Luce.
nigga, we
oh, you
argued
put him on the
earlier.
spot.
No, let me
No,
stop. No,
I'm
right?
asking.
She, I don't understand it though.
Hey,
Rephrase it.
they gotta be careful
Okay,
how you
so
answer that. Boy.
Nah,
I don't want to make it a race question. Is
you
it
right.
anything out
Oh,
the
okay, okay.
ordinary when with a woman that you're going through?
Nah, same shit.
Okay, so love is love. That's what I'm trying to say. Because
Fact. That's a
love
fact.
shouldn't even see no color. And the fact that when people try to bind you by color and stuff like that, when
How
we
about
bleed
this,
the
Luce?
same.
He a product of that shit because we in America. Slave masters, we all a product of that shit, whether you wanted to or not. Ain't nobody hundred
Oh, for
percent.
sure, for sure.
So Umar a part of it too. Jermaine a
Oh
part
yeah,
of it. He's a
it's
product of
all
that.
got white blood in them. like
Yeah.
all of us do, nigga. Come on,
No,
man.
Yeah, but
it's
choosing,
bigger than that.
choosing,
What Luce
but
is
being a
saying,
grown man and choosing
and,
to
and
keep perpetuating a fucking hatred
A
or
narrative.
bias towards
Yeah,
people, that's crazy. That's
that's
crazy.
showing that he.
I was
Yeah,
stuck in
yeah,
that
you're
though.
right.
I was stuck in that mentality at one point, but you gotta evolve past that race shit, bro.
But
You
you
gotta
know what,
Hey,
advance.
B
Scale?
Rad, B Rad.
Yep.
Was your household racial at any point in your life? Keep it 1,000.
My household directly, no, but my extended family, absolutely, yes,
Nigga,
yes.
I'm racist. Nigga,
Hey,
I
I'm not.
can't stand a
I hope.
Mexican nigga driving by me. I drive
Wait,
Rolls Royces and nigga Phantom, and bro, nigga. If a Mexican hit me, bro, I'm snapping because nigga, I
You
know
so funny. That's a
90% of
I,
y'all
short.
don't have insurance.
No
Dead
I
No,
give
you're
you
homies,
not
credit.
making. You're
nigga.
not
Real quick.
making it no
I'ma
better
keep it a
because my
buck.
uncle
No,
just packed out a Mexican for bad rearing ending him. You feel me? You're not
Bro,
making
I
it
seen
I
better.
just
two
need to clarify
Mexicans
something.
collide, bro. They get out the car and do this. Once they did this, nigga, they went separate ways. I said, "Oh,
Ah,
nigga, this shit is." And LA is the worst. I
yeah.
swear to God, bro. Because nigga, they will hit you in a 1988 truck,
Hey,
bro.
you gotta be a
Mm.
little racist. If you walking down the street at night, you see skinheads with Doc Martens walking your way. It's best to try to think about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
okay.
but
There are
I
still
mean,
But
sundown
I
towns. Let's
mean,
Yo,
not
no,
if
I'm
I
forget
going
do
that.
see
head
a
up
person,
collision. If I
nah,
see
that
two
works still
skinheads, I'm
because you generalizing shit. There's some cool ass Mexican, cool ass
It's
everybody.
but
You feel
still,
me?
yeah.
of course.
that'll keep
But if
you
I
alive
saw
We
sometimes.
five
all
white dudes
racist,
walking me
bro.
rocking Doc Martens
We
with shaved
all
heads, I'm
listen.
moving too.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
everybody on here is racist to a certain extent, bro.
Of course.
Just because we say racist things, that don't mean we don't love an individual that's um their
The
nationality. You
opposite
get what
rate.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that's
How we
true.
get
That's
on this
true.
topic?
Nah, we
We
just
chopping it
flowing.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna end it on this
Yeah,
Dr.
but
Umar shit. 'Cause I said
yeah, but
about the shit. Go ahead,
yeah,
Luce,
but
my
think
bad.
no, but think about this, right? If we all been there. We be like, oh, funky ass white boy. You get what I'm saying? Because he did something. That remark is still racist. You get what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
And
Yes.
and nigga be like, um, if B Rad be like, I have black friends, nigga, that's racist.
That's
You get what I'm
racist.
See,
saying?
B
but
Because
Rad
look,
never
you
say
don't
that shit like
supposed
that.
to single out of color. I just got friends, and that's what white people always do. My best friend is black.
Yeah, yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not, nigga. You just know that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
see, but
Yeah, but
racism
it be
is a
confusing
system
because
too.
their intentions don't be bad, but then you gotta tell them, yeah, that shit ain't cool. But with Dr. Omar shit, I'm just saying to spread the black seed and to keep our shit strong, then you a dummy if you don't think getting with other races ain't. Yeah, nigga, you got the game fucked up, homie. And I love
Yeah,
black women. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm just saying that's
Nigga,
just
we've
something
been
I
here
say.
700 years. We've been mixing with other races. We ain't
Yes,
just
yeah,
stayed
exactly.
black. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's some bullshit.
Listen,
If you want to be
Africa's
real,
they was getting raped by the Indians and the Mexicans, bro, and that's
Yeah,
why it's like Puerto Ricans. That's why it's all types of
Bro,
other different
yes, sir.
I'm not from
races,
Africa,
bro.
bro. I'm not from Africa, bro. I'm from an
I get it.
indigenous tribe in America.
Yeah.
Bush is probably from Africa.
I'm
EST ain't from Africa.
nah.
You ain't from Africa. Loose
I'm from
cannon.
America. My ancestors fought
Nigga, you
here.
don't know where
if
nobody
Probably
live,
not from
cash.
Africa.
Nigga, I'm
I
from
damn near
rolling
know for
sixes.
I do a lot of history. I think I damn near know for a fact.
All right, he might be right. Fuck all that.
Nigga,
Why
I
is
don't know
Luke
what y'all
so?
niggas talking about, nigga. I'm from Crenshaw
He's from
Slauson, nigga.
Crenshaw. I knew he, nigga. I ain't from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mall. Nah,
Nah, I'm from
let me
North
stop.
Carolina,
Nigga,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Hey,
hey.
that's a good transition. Lou's talking about where you from Crenshaw, because they was trying to get you to pull up on the main block today.
Oh, have to get into that. You already
oh
know.
man, oh,
But
man,
I'm
we
just
have to get
wondering
into
why
that.
Luke's helping out Brick Baby
You
so
got the
much. And
content?
I mean, it's up there. Shit. Why
No,
the
Diddy.
no,
fuck?
look. So you have to understand this, right? Brick Baby, Puka Butts, like I said, bro, he's harmless. That's what you're not even understanding. I told y'all all the time. Me and Brick, we always talk. You get what I'm saying?
I think you
It
fuck with him secretly, and I think it's like y'all probably gonna click up on some shit. Cause the way I
no,
was listening, I'm like, wait a minute, these
no,
niggas
no.
on some
We
60s
talk.
shit.
No, we talk and everything like that, but Brick be lying. You get what I'm saying? And then he have like certain homies that be doing the buster shit that they did, and he try to make us collide or whatever like that. Instead of what's the name, but then they get exposed. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because nigga, you had your perfect opportunity to pull up on either 600 or me, and when 600 pulled up to the hood to where you say I be at all the time, you get what I'm saying?
Hold up.
When
What
si-
happened, Luce?
when
Because they lost. What happened? Run it down. No, my
What you
bad.
mean? This old. This old.
Yeah, this
no,
just happened.
no,
No,
it's
this
not
happened
just
No, this
today,
happened.
just happened.
a couple
This
hours
just
ago.
happened right now.
Luce,
And
they
from what I've
lost.
seen,
It
before
happened
we
again.
let Luce go off, Luce gave Agent Brick a chance a few times, but they'll be cool on the phone, as y'all done heard on many conversations, and he'll jump on no jumper and say some weird ass shit.
I thought he learned, bro.
Luce,
I mean,
Last station.
we don't hear you. What happened?
I think he
Damn.
goes.
he getting a call. Now he getting a
Oh,
call.
you getting a call? Yeah, like because I seen the interview. I seen the Brick baby live. Brick was
Okay.
he trying to practice his live streams and shit. And he got the clout to do it, but he don't know really when he doing it. He just out of pocket. It seemed
See,
like
but I don't
Well,
like
it
this
looked
though.
like to me that Luce and 600 ran that live because he wasn't doing nothing. Go ahead, EST.
I don't like the whole shit where he be like, I think Adam's scared of 4 extras. It's like, bro, I see what you doing with that shit. Stop that, bro. You
Let's
trying to
be
And what,
real.
force Adam hand and
what
that
and
I
what was
hate
that
that
whack
shit.
trying to get whack fire shit? That was some weird
that
ass
was
shit.
weird. That was weird.
TJ, what you
But
feel about that? You see that?
Man, let's be real. That nigga Brick don't want no other reputable Crips up there at no
Okay.
jumper. He
Okay.
want to be the only Crip up there at no jumper.
Whoop.
Anybody that got more
Is he the
juice
only
than
crip up
him
there?
or
Yeah.
name that got more weight than his in the streets, he don't want him on the platform. That's
He
why
should
he
Wow.
want him. He
hating on
should
4
though.
extras.
It make y'all bigger
Yeah.
because Adam does give, just
Okay.
like Wax said, he gives the
No,
Lokes a platform.
But you got
no,
personalities
no.
like that.
Listen. People are running a narrative that Adam is biased toward the Crips, and it's just not true. He is meeting
But
these people as individuals. These individuals just so happen to be Crips. It's not
no,
like
Okay.
I
Adam is
think
out.
CJ, let's keep it
Okay.
real, bro. He's meeting the people through other people, and y'all all is Crips.
No,
Nah, you
bro.
got whack.
What
Come
see
on now.
what you
That-
what you don't understand is, bro, I'm from here. LA is no jumper is based in the LA world. So the people that are the natives of LA that gain or garner a reputation and some notoriety are the people that he's having on his platform. These
Yeah.
people just so happen to be Crips because they from LA, and LA is the home of the Crips. The Crips
Mhm.
was the
So you saying
first
the
gang
Lokes is up,
formed.
basically? You saying the Lokes is doing their shit, basically?
They trying to
No,
say that they trying to say he don't like the Crips, but he's showing favoritism time and time again. You know, he had
No, we all
5
know.
extras.
y'all missing
No,
what
he
I'm
not
saying.
saying. No,
Y'all
CJ not
missing
saying they
something.
showing favoritism. He's saying the people that's owning the city just happen to be Crips.
They're
Exactly.
doing their thing
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
They got
yeah.
So I
motion right
said
now.
the
But we
Lokes
all
just
know
happen to be
Adam.
doing their
No, but
thing.
what I'm
More
saying
Lokes
is,
than
if he had a problem with him when he did find out, he would disassociate himself with that. But he don't. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. He continued to fuck with it. He had
so,
T-Rail, Adam, Pun, Smack. At one point, it was like 4 or 5 Crips up there. Like he don't have a problem with them. But I
And
just don't like.
he also had Munchie up there too. There's
Okay,
no
right, right.
Adam doesn't
that's
have
one. That's one.
and he has whack. We're not doing the
That's two.
numbers.
I
Yeah, the
know. Okay.
numbers. Because
Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay.
not a numbers thing. These individuals all have their own individual affiliations as people. They
facts.
Correct.
just what
See, but
what
where
their
it becomes
affiliations.
favoritism at CJ is when he interviewed every one of Brick oppositions and Whack opposition, but he didn't for 4 extra, and he going to ask 4 extra in a
But
jail cell about interviewing somebody on his platform.
but he did
But
say he's not gonna do that as soon as
But
he got locked up. He said, "I'm not gonna do that. That looks funny." You know what I'm saying?
it does, and let's be real, it does. From
And let's
Adam's
be
But
honest.
perspective,
when has Adam ever not did content and held his own? He
that,
stand on that content
but
shit.
CJ, let's be honest though, because Wack is such a controversial figure. Let's be honest. Wack is the only nigga he partnered up with for real. That they got the show going. Wack got and Wack is a Damu last I checked. So
Whack is the
let's
I don't know if you've seen this conversation. That's why we talk about it right now. Whack spoke up for all the Damus and was saying that um Adam wasn't giving. Hey, we cool, CJ. Whack wasn't giving us. Adam wasn't giving them a platform, which I don't feel is true. It's just this one situation with B Brazy and 4 extra.
yeah, but we not.
so
But you
so
not.
hold
I'm
on,
saying,
man. Let's be
good.
real. Frosty was just up there. He a blood.
Mm.
Like Like he
We're talking
Adam.
about people that work there,
Whack,
CJ,
whack
and it's
bring a
not a
lot of
problem.
blood
It
from
is what it
this.
is. It's not a problem. It is what it is. But the people who have worked there has been predominantly low.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
okay, okay.
because of the relevance of the Lokes in LA. There's no way of going around it.
It's a platform.
There's no way you can come to LA and then function in LA in the entertainment industry and go all the way around the cribs.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
be real. You can't go to LA. You can't go to Long. You can't go anywhere and not see one somewhere.
like it's
Y'all OD
impossible.
with it. Y'all
And
OD
how
for
about
sure.
this? Y'all got the music industry. Let the Lopes have a the pod entertainment.
Who
You know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
music
Nah,
industry?
we ain't gonna let everybody. Both of them got it. Like, let's
First of
stop
all,
it.
yeah,
Like
it's not even about that. I don't, you know where this shit can start coming from? Kick and cack, pick and move. That shit. Cut all this trying to just stir the color.
because
That shit,
y'all don't
No,
understand.
colors
no,
don't
Hey,
matter.
hey,
I'm
Colors
in
don't
support of
matter.
nah,
both
nah, nah.
sides.
these niggas got a lot to teach, a lot of experience, a lot of shit we can learn from this type of shit. All about the negative. No, if you stupid, then yeah, but it's a lot of shit you can learn from the like. Come on now, the first American, real African American gangs, powerful gangs came from LA. That's it. You can talk about Chicago and all that, but Chicago they was white gangs. New York white gangs and shit like that. We talking about African American gang come from LA. So now it's migrating, it's going into this internet world. Not saying the gang banging shit, because I ain't trying to get out of pocket or whatever, but what I'm saying is it's a lot to learn from these niggas. Just like an OG that got out from 30 years or whatever. He could teach you some positive shit you can learn. No matter you could talk about what he did and downplay it and all that, but nigga got some experience and some shit to teach. So it ain't really like, you feel me, how we trying to make it. It's something that this is just the African American experience. Only is what that's where it's going, nigga. And you like just like the riots. I'm so proud of LA for the riots. I was in Dago. I was a young nigga. The homies driving, and I wanted to get in the car. They kicked me out the car. They driving up to go loot in LA and shit like that. Like Black
Yeah,
Panthers and
homies.
all that come from LA, my nigga. It's like you can learn a lot from this shit. That's what I'm trying to say. If you delete the ego out of it, you feel me? But I took it off the off the rap. But Luce, man, why you helping Brick so fucking much, homie? I feel like you just helping him though.
Oh,
I feel like you.
you talking about with his credibility?
What'd you say? You chopped up.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
hear
good?
you.
Oh, like what you mean Bush in which way?
Cause you when he doing his live shit, you tap in. When you tap in, his numbers go up and shit. Cause when cause he's in the algorithm. So when they hear the other voice and they hear that, then the niggas they start coming and shit. It's like you helping them. I feel like you be
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
them niggas.
Listen, see, Brick is a little bit different because the reason why that we could tap in with Brick and it really don't hurt niggas' brand is because he got no jumper. So regardless of the fact is he's still gonna be seen.
Yeah,
So the only thing we do is discredit him by jumping on his platform, and he's thinking the whole time like uh, I've been saying this about Luce and I've been saying this about 600, right? And then all it is be like when we be in his face, it'd be a whole different type of story. You get what I'm saying? He can't lie to the world while we in his
Okay.
face.
You breaking it
So
down from the
at
inside
at
out.
the yeah, so at the end of the day, is it helping him or is it still discrediting him? Because now you talking about they ops, but they really not ops. You talking about people oh, they from the hood. We they this, they real niggas, loose kitten is a tough nigga and all this other stuff. But now he's looking at it as like he have no choice but to say that. Because there's so many demos in the streets. He can't acknowledge the things that he's seeing. What he gonna sound Ray Charles? What he gonna sound
mm,
Stevie Wonder? I'm not looking to see this. He knows better. He knows for years. You know what I'm saying? He knows how I do it. Like he said, if Lou's going somewhere, he's taking everything and coming out with it. You get what I'm saying? But
hmm
to the world, he's telling everybody something totally different on No Jumper. You get
So
what I'm saying? Because
you discredit them slowly but surely.
yeah, because he talking about green screen and some more shit. I'm like, wow, like
yeah,
what
yeah,
happened
no,
today? That was
no.
crazy.
Yeah, no. But see, what Brick is, he's trying to he crack jokes. He's a trying to be funny because now everybody looking at him like, damn, why you got Luce and 600 on your shit? I thought they was enemies towards you. You get what I'm saying? Then he bring another nigga up.
You
But you know, from what I've seen, though, he didn't really even create score gang. You feel me? Speak on
Man,
that, CJ. Speak on that, please, and thank you.
I don't know about the score gang shit. I've been seeing somebody else say he didn't create it. Let's be real. Talking about Brick, man.
Agent Brick to
Like
be
Luce
exact.
just said,
Agent Brick.
in real life, bro, he be having one type of conversation, and then he gets on the platform and
I
has
say something
spits a
different.
totally different narrative than he just had in real life conversations with people, and that's where Brick runs into a brick wall
I think
because
see
Mm,
also this is what was really what stood out to me, you feel me? When Baby B Bray, shout out to Lanes, you feel me? He spoke on his interaction with Brick Baby and behind the walls. And he's addressed Brick and said he was a player individual, you feel me? It wasn't neighborhood everything on 6-0, this and that. It was player. You know what I'm saying? And you could be a player nigga, but don't get out beside them walls and be super tough.
was that YA? Was that
No,
no,
this is
they was
LA
in a
County.
county jail
LA
together.
County.
oh, oh wow,
I'll tap in with Braves. That's my nigga. Shout out to the Who's Who's, man. Go check out my nigga on the Who's Who's. Braves is good
for sure.
people. We from
Big
South
facts.
Central, bro. Like we from the same playground. It ain't far.
Mhm.
Like if you are reputable and you a respected member from your section, your name ring bells and your name hold weight, you
Huh?
gon' fuck with the real ones. So I fuck with Braves.
You
Shout out
might
to the
deserve
Who's
like you're
Who's.
entitled to
My nigga,
deserve
we tap in. He had me on this. He
Hold on.
had me on this panel a few times. He good peoples. He said Brick. He been going in on Brick too. From his description of Brick, Brick is a friendly crip in there. That's what his description was, and his word has known to hold a level of validation to it. He's not known to just, you feel me. He's one that's known to call a spade a spade. He didn't say
He
that Brick. He didn't say that he was a mark. He
But it
said
ain't,
he said he's a nice crip.
but it
So
ain't
he
all that
all
kill
that.
squad
So when
shit.
you see him on there on 6-0, this character that he be on the
most
mic and the
goals and
camera,
squabbles, most goals and squabbles.
he wasn't. He was not even that he didn't run no face. I'm talking about his demeanor, the way
Hmm.
he he was nice in there. He wasn't on no turned up shit, running fade. He wasn't on the energy folk extras got. He don't have that,
Which wouldn't be a problem if he portrayed himself as that.
huh?
Yeah,
I said that
exactly.
wouldn't be a problem if he portrayed himself just to be that alone.
Yeah, just be yourself. That's what I was just saying. People have a problem with being themselves. People want to pretend to be somebody else. And Brick be
Hmm.
just, playing this character. Now, salute to him for doing what he do to make content. I can understand the concept of making content and being entertaining. But at the same time, you have to be authentic because authenticity is what people want to see.
Right.
Authenticity is what lasts. When you faking it and you can only fake it for so long, and that is why he has been losing traction up there. Because when he came to the internet, he was portraying himself as 6-0, shitty cuz, tough ass, crip nigga from the west side. And we have seen him do a whole bunch of goofy ass shit time and time again that directly contradicts the image that he portrayed that built his fan base in the beginning.
Yep.
People show
Start.
you who they are if you just look at them and listen long enough.
Conflict of interest.
Facts.
And
Start.
CJ, I'm gonna be real. You've been getting a lot of love, even today. It's been comments coming in. I don't know if the niggas getting an algorithm or
The nigga
whatever.
spit
But
real shit.
salute to CJ. Shout out to CJ, South Central Finest. You got some motion going on, bro. We got to get that interview in, man.
Facts. Hey, CJ. What you think about this whole like? Is it over for Big Meech in a situation? Because that concert was a big deal. I know people that had tickets, all that type of shit. You feel me? Lil Baby, he dropped out, and we all know how Lil Baby played because he wasn't fucking with Gunna and everything else. He dropped out, so it's a lot of allegations. Um, we already know, and then I just seen some content today about that female. She was telling on all types of people and the female that he messing with. I don't know. She was law enforcement, but it's over for that whole BMF thing, right? Like, can they really come back with the spinoff, the movie, the this, the that? Niggas ain't really checking for that type of shit no more. I don't think. I don't know though, but what you think about that situation?
To be honest with the situation, I I know the Meech's situation is in debate. The Tammy Cowens was a certified informant. She's the
Mm,
informant. So the thing is they're trying to confirm if Meech is. I can't confirm or deny because I'm not tapped in with the info. I don't like to speak on things that I don't have an informed standpoint on. So without me going through all the documents and seeing and reading it myself, I can't really inform. But I have seen documents that confirm that Tammy was the informant. So I think they're trying to you know, the link that he has to her, I think they're attributing that to make what the allegations is. But I haven't seen the facts on it. But the BMF as a brand was 50 is the platform. So there's no way Meech has sold his intellectual rights to Tammy, which is how he ended up in this position. And then that's why she was a necessary component in the business. So
mm.
this is how all of this came into play. So she's the one that's been confirmed to be informant. So we don't really know. I don't know if he's dealing with an informant.
So okay, all right, he dealing with an informant, and there's some conspiracy saying that he sold the rights to her for certain reasons.
It
You
ain't
know
no
that.
conspiracy. He did sell the rights to her. That's
No,
why
I'm
50
saying
had to go
he.
through
No, I'm
her.
saying the reason. The reason they saying you feel me for certain reasons or whatever else. But if she is certified informant, that's his broad. Like that alone. Before, you know what I mean? Besides seeing the paperwork and stuff, like saying you rocking with a female and she come out to be a certified informant cash, like you be in trouble. Like you gotta take that heat too.
But that's all right. We gotta just be 1,000. From what I've seen on the paperwork, his name was in the indictment while he was down, and he didn't get no more time. If that paperwork is official, that is it, and all I need to see right there. There's no way you could be a kingpin in jail, be in the middle of an indictment. The reason why somebody else is in jail and you don't get no more time. That's a mandatory 10 years. Why do I know? I know.
A lot of people feel like, oh, you feel me? He did all that time and he gonna tell. He did what he
I
did
mean,
over a
okay, see,
dub. What
look, he did it real slick because you can never really throw this on him. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? So
Plus,
I
we got to
mean,
take
I
into
don't
account what Cuffy said.
what company say?
Cuffy came on. I think did he come on the one Clubhouse?
recently, right? Like a day or two ago. You talking about?
I think about this is old
I
even
didn't
a day
hear
or
it
two
though. I
ago.
don't want to speak wrong. I don't want to speak wrong. It
What
was
he?
recent though.
He's making allegations that Meeks is the one who had him sent up. So we got to take into account what Cuffy
Oh,
said
nah. You
also.
know, on the early episode, excuse me, ST on the exposures, we had Cuppy daughter on the panel.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
who.
y'all can
Yeah,
refer back to that episode for the
right,
whole breakdown. She gives everything, even some things from Cuppy verbatim.
right. So we got taken that into account also. But this
Especially if
reminds me
ain't
of
no smut.
Desiree.
Especially if it's not no smut on Cuffy name and he one of them ones.
And
Like,
she said they say Cuffy is really one of them ones in St. Louis. Even his daughter said it was so much to the point where they didn't believe Meech. If this story is true, they called him and it was just like, damn,
Hey,
uncle, because that was their uncle. You know.
this remind me of Desiree Perez.
yeah,
Ooh, EST, you know your
oh
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the Jay Z
Hey, I
girl.
come up reading Fed magazines, the whole little shit,
But
bro.
EST, you know, dealing with females, it's a lot of perks, and if a female is involved with them people, you know, you got niggas that got female officers, you got niggas in the can that got female COs and that help out and do a lot of stuff. Like once you get into that, see that love word, a male that really don't got no love, he could play with that and play with females. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it happens. But the thing is, like, if Big Meech was using her and they do no telling, they do no talking. Yeah, for sure, we with that. But the thing is, what you mean? Like, if he ain't
Oh, so
okay,
are
she
you aware of rule number 35?
what's that? I don't know what that is.
Rule number 35, when you're in the feds, somebody close to you, a close constituent, say CJ went to the feds. I'm his boy, I'm his brother. I can go work and get time off of him as long as I don't take any funds in exchange for getting them people down. Because they gonna offer to pay you, but be like, nah, I want to take time off of CJ's sentence, get him home sooner. Rule number 35. Look it up.
No, it's called third party cooperating.
Shit
That's
like
Rule
that.
number, yeah, yep. Right.
it's called third party cooperating. So this is why you just got to be careful who you deal with, careful how you move. If you're a person that engages in those type of activities, man,
Right.
because
It's
y'all
a girl right now who brother is in the feds and she down in the Texas region and she been doing her Dougie and her brother will be home soon.
it's a wicked game out here, y'all. You gotta
It's a
to all
whopper.
my people in the streets, bro. You gotta map out a way to. You gotta map out an exit strategy, man. You gotta map
Fact.
out a way to go legit at the end of the day, man.
Everybody dirty.
We
Everybody dirty.
let's be real. This country is built on crime. So I don't judge anybody. Like
Mhm.
Hmm.
the president has 30 something felony convictions. So I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that people of our skin color are held accountable. He's convicted of 30 something felonies and he's the president and he's walking around free. But people like
Thank you.
us, the system is designed like for against us. So we have to be aware of these facts, man. I don't
Big
knock
facts.
nobody for doing what they
Obama
gotta
couldn't have
do.
a misdemeanor, nigga. He wouldn't be in there if he had a fucking.
He ain't do shit anyway.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
He
I'm just
ain't do
saying.
and
nothing.
I'm
He
not
ain't do
knocking
All right,
nothing
that.
anyway.
look. See, they want to
Obama,
kill. They want to attack. I'm just saying.
Except for killing.
We held accountable.
we
That's
been
all.
that black
Hold on,
president.
Let B-Rad throw that one in real quick.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying, Obama was
Except
just
for
a
what?
big time murderer. He just killed a shit ton of people, including a U.S. citizen.
Oh yeah, he
Without,
personally killed him. Come on now, every president. Come on now. Let's
The
stop it.
pen is
Exactly.
no,
mighty than a
Hey,
he
sword,
now
set
Bush.
a
The
did
pen
record.
is
Chicago
He
mighty
set a
than a
look,
record
sword.
for
just
the
to
amount of
kill it
people
right
he
now?
killed.
Did Chicago, his home city, get any better?
No, not at all. It got worse,
All
and that's
right,
a
we
really
we ain't
sad
gonna
thing.
go into the Obama bashing. I'm just
All
saying,
right,
if
then
he,
don't
Yeah.
bring him up.
no, I'm talking about accountability. If he had
No.
a half of a felony, nigga, he wouldn't be. He would have never made it as far as he did.
That was
Because
the
he
Y'all
he
point.
see,
puts the line like
Let's be
Trump did. He a
real.
real businessman. He know what he doing.
Let's be real. We're not gonna sit here and act like Obama got anything to do with the young
yeah,
YNs out there
please,
grabbing their guns, going outside, doing what they do. No matter who the
facts,
president is, they got their mind made up. They gonna do what they do.
That's a
facts.
So
fact. But
Hold on. The only pushback I have is
you can put certain money and certain policies in place to
Yeah,
affect things like
Man,
that.
y'all the same ones that say he a puppet, but
He
then
is.
all
He,
the bad
he,
shit. Oh
he is.
yeah, Obama,
But he is. But
crazy, my nigga.
you also can pull certain political strings from people that you got money from to make shit happen. It's just what
Okay,
you
but
can
that go
focus
back to what CJ talk about. Somehow y'all just see only the bullshit with certain people, but that's just
okay. You
go
want
back
to
to
name
what he's
some
saying.
good? Let me see. Universal
I
health
was
care.
just bigging up Trump, and y'all motherfuckers, oh Obama, oh he killed 1,000 people. He
man, hey,
the
He ain't do
fuck?
shit.
I'm
That's
I'm
all I'm
like
saying.
this, bro. It's two people I ain't doing no slander of. I ain't tolerating no slander of, bro. That's Nip and Obama.
Thank you.
So
Because I just as a black person that made it there, regardless of anything else, like
because
let
I'm not,
that
every
I'm,
melt
I'm
in
not,
that
I'm not,
prayer.
I'm not for miseducating the kids. You feel me? I ain't for that.
Yeah,
What's
that's all.
every
miseducated?
single every let's be real. If we want to just go down the whole list of presidents and the list of their offenses, I think he might have a shorter list than the majority of
Oh my
presidents.
god,
CJ,
bro.
he
just
bombed
because
hospitals
they
with
never
kids in it.
told
All right,
everybody about
as far as
who
the
did
algorithm, we
think
probably
about
should stop saying these names. I'm gonna keep it
Okay,
1,000.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next one, Bush. We got 50 Joe
well, you
buttons.
know, we on the rise. The algorithm ain't a thing. It's about y'all clipping up this shit and
Right.
then getting it pushing. This shit right here is the this shit right here is some shit. If niggas know how to do it, you feel me? Don't worry about the numbers now. Niggas gotta clip it up and do what they do. That's all. But yeah, what you say, EST? What you want?
He ain't. We can transition if you want.
Oh, loose back. Nah. Yeah. Let's transition because you know it don't matter to me because I don't give a
It
fuck
matter
No,
to
about
we
me
y'all.
off
when
that.
I'm
We
not
off
gonna pit
that.
amongst
you
We off that.
monetize. It matter to me.
I
We
hear
off
you.
that.
Okay, what happened?
Still loose.
We was talking about brick, right? I got some money going
Yeah,
coming, so
like
nigga.
He was asking you in the middle of your question, why do you go there and support and run his numbers up? And you was telling him you
Because
don't
you
do that.
No,
just gave
it's,
him life. You gave him
listen,
life support.
y'all have to understand this, right? I'm outsmarting brick every single time, right? Think about it. I'm going to your audience where you always downplay me at, and me and you having a decent conversation. So who's looking like the fool? Because I never got on here and told y'all that I don't talk to Brick.
nah, you
That's
never
that's
did.
a fact.
Never did.
and the fact
Yep.
that you don't pay no
I
attention to
never
what he's
told
trying
y'all
to say.
that we don't have conversations. I always kept that a buck with y'all.
and
So
y'all marked out somebody. You
how do
know
you
that
feel
dude
about
that
that?
got marked out? Like 600 pulled up. I seen the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
shit.
So yeah, I know the nigga, right? But see, you have to understand this, right? The nigga wanted to get online and tongue wrestle, bro. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to start a YouTube channel. This nigga is calling on a text-free line on an iPad, bro. The nigga ran out of minutes and had to watch ads to get some more minutes to come and call me, bro. I told that nigga, bro, go get you some money. You gonna feel better. This
Was
nigga
this the guy
started
from up
trying
in the
to
bay?
ask me, Luce, a big homie, how can we make some money? So when I didn't answer him, that's the nigga he want to go back off again. These niggas is goofy, bro. The
That
nigga
he trying to go.
Conrad,
He trying to go the Neptune Lagoon route, basically.
yeah, no, listen, bro, you have to understand this. I walk around, if I'm going somewhere, bro, I got 300, 400, 500,000 in my backpack. I would every day. I'm not playing. When Flacco told niggas that when I was on FaceTime with him, nigga, I'm counting $1 million, bro. Niggas don't even understand the type of game I'm actually in. Like, bro, I'm in a flower game. And we all know that that's cash, right? And we talking about my subways, my nail shops, my Airbnbs, bro. Different, the TV, the music, and all this stuff like that. It's different levels. And I'm
Speak
just
on it.
telling them, like, bro, instead of you coming on here tongue wrestling, so you gonna start a YouTube channel that would never go nowhere. Go and get you some money. It's gonna make you feel better.
You want to know the bravest thing? Anybody who don't think this is a fact, anytime I call this man, he talking to a contractor or something in a different Airbnb because it's more than 20 or 30. I'm pretty sure.
You out here
I got
hustling.
63. About to have
Boom.
64 of them by the
That's
end
motivation.
tonight.
That's
Somebody was leaving
motivation.
That's
there.
crazy.
You said
It's a
what?
legit
That's
portfolio.
motivation. That's inspiration to the black man. You know, they don't want
Oh,
to say that, but
fact,
that's
fact.
motivation to me.
Oh yeah, good point, EST. But they don't talk about that though. They
No.
don't speak on that, and this is a damn fact. Ever since I met this nigga,
Yeah, okay. The thing about this, right? You know, the YouTube money I make over here, I be making like 17 to about 25, 27,000 per month, right? Nigga, that goes to my kids' trust fund, my newborn. You
Right.
get what I'm
Right.
saying? All my kids have their own house already. We talking about mansions.
Mm.
We talking about 5,500 square feet and better. Swimming pools, basketball courts. They already set.
Mm.
you heard what Conrad said when he was interviewing when he was on No Jumper with Brick and Munchie, and they was trying to hate on Luce. He was like, "Man, the first time I was in the mansion was with Luce. He showed me how to get some real money."
Bro,
I know they hated
listen,
that shit.
nigga, no, listen, he lived with me. Conrad lived with me, bro. You like he's a good dude or whatever like that. Sometimes he don't keep it real, but you know we all got flaws.
We
But
all
at the
got
end of
flaws.
the we all got flaws, but at the end of the day, it's like Conrad is still a good nigga. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna never take away from Conrad. He's a exceptional rapper, a writer, and all that stuff like that. He studied the game. So
Fact.
I'm not gonna sit there and discredit a nigga because me and him is not getting along. That's just not what I do. I'd rather tell the truth and let y'all just figure it out on his own, on your own.
What you think about this Munchie B and C Star situation? You know what I mean? I know about Munchie B, but
Listen,
uh,
Peanut Butter Munch can't talk about shit because this nigga is not going out in the field doing nothing. He's talking about your heydays. Like, bro, you can't do nothing. This nigga is 35 years old and turned down. He's a buster. What we
Munchie
talking
B
about? He's on the internet starting wars and he can't see none of it.
under Wacky, the biggest dom on the YouTube streets right now, though.
You
I
said
Okay.
think
what?
Oh,
under Wack.
that's damn near. I gotta get up there then.
That's
That's damn near
I'm just
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
saying.
I gotta
I'm
get up
being
there
honest.
then because I
I
gotta
be
take over
honest.
up to that.
Niggas
Then
know I'll be honest, nigga. Niggas know.
I gotta get my YouTube
NC,
game
what you
up.
Bro,
I
think
can't
about
allow
that?
that.
okay, listen. Let me stop you there, Bush. You
Got
got
you.
Wacko, you got Waxstar, you got a lot of real
I'm talking about.
bloods and power rules that's really on that, bro. Like that's
I'm talking about
crazy.
the content, Sluice. Talking about on the YouTube. You feel me? I ain't talking about all
I
that
can't
other
think of
stuff.
none right now. I can't think of
But
none.
that 1090.
Man, we
Man,
was
get the
just
fuck out of here.
Stupid. This
Tonight.
nigga's
You right though. You right, B-Rad. Tonight you might be right.
No,
I
you
said,
got B Braves. You got
Oh yeah, big
listen.
brag. Shout out to Lane.
Y'all talking about just because he's a nigga that got socked out and punched on and shot or whatever, that make him credible. That make him a victim. When do we start respecting the victim? This nigga goes around with a Crip sign everywhere he go. If he go and
Oh
pull up
shit.
to a grocery store,
Oh
he's
shit.
pulling up to a Crip
Oh
sign, bro.
shit.
If he goes
What the
to
fuck?
the school, if he go to the mall, he's pulling up to a Crip sign, bro. Like this nigga is,
Whoa.
he's not like that, bro.
Okay. Oh, you just murdered it. I can't wait to put that into a short viral. But all
man.
right. So what about all of this? What about all of the nostalgia that his name came with? Or is that Big Munchie?
I think, and when I said this
Nah,
before, I think
nah.
Hold on,
CJ
but hold
checked
on,
me
Munchie
but
on
is
that.
hold on,
Big
but
All
hold
right,
Munchie.
on,
my
but
bad.
I
My
need
bad.
I need this
Munchie,
answer.
Go
Munchie
ahead,
had
CJ.
a heyday out here. I ain't gonna sit here and say he didn't have his heyday, but just like everybody else, he had his good days and his bad days. So it's the same with all of us. We have our good days and our bad days, and who you are consistently through all those days is how we reflect upon your character.
Okay, definitely, because you gotta. It don't never stop. Your character
No,
value don't never
listen,
stop.
y'all
But
have to
from
understand
the
this,
hood
right?
chronicles and shit, they make it seem like he was getting busy. So explain what it really was, being from the
Okay,
land.
so let me explain. He got Inglewood families is well known, but it's little hood, right? So they got, if you got one summer, and you put it in work for one summer, your name is ringing because it's a small hood.
I got you. I got you. That makes sense. Shout out to IF. It makes sense.
Yeah,
No,
but
the IFs never be turned down. They get busy. You get what I'm
They got
saying?
you if they a
That's
small
a
hood. They got
blood
you.
hood that I respect because they not turned down and they stand alone. But when we talking about like peanut butter munch, it's like, okay, you probably did a couple of things, but listen, bro, you telling on the internet every way he goes. This nigga was begging for me to go to jail.
That's a
that's
fact.
crazy.
That
That's
is a
So
crazy
how
as
fact.
fuck.
can how can y'all respect a nigga that's begging for another nigga to go to jail, bro? And he can't even see it, bro. Even if I'm in a pair of handcuffs, bro, when the fuck can he see and say I seen Luce Cannon in a pair of handcuffs, bro?
Wow.
But
You
nah.
know,
And then
ain't it?
to speak on the other individual who was talking about C Star, his name is reputable out here in the LA County Jail in the LA streets. His name has a lot of respect on it. I haven't never heard nothing, no type
okay.
of smut. Every time his name is being mentioned, people been applying respect to it. Braves gave him his respect. The Crips give him his respect over there in the 40s. He got respect. So C Star is one of them names. Like if you from LA and you a prominent person, you like a local celebrity because LA is the social capital of the world, bro. We set the trends and influence the trends that set the standards for what's gangster, for what's cool, for what like how people walk, how people talk. It's like we are the originators of the foundation of a lot of the culture.
I could
A lot of
agree.
people base this is the music industry, entertainment industry, all of this is built off primarily our lifestyle, the our everyday lifestyle, our culture. It's been billions of dollars generated off of it. So now we're entering the time and space where the people who actually are the content, the actual essence of it are finally starting to see some of the residuals of it. So that's
Mm,
why I'm good with everybody, whoever you are. If you're a
I hear you.
certified respectable person, like everybody don't deserve a platform. We ain't doing that. If you're not nobody that ain't respectable, if you all bad in your hood, or you can't go around and you not respected, you don't deserve no platform. But if you
Mm,
certified and you stamp and your name hold relevance, the people go ahead and speak on your platform. Just be responsible for what you do with your influence, so you don't, get yourself or other people into a wreck. But we do have to start speaking from ourselves. Like me and Luce was on a podcast with some guys from New York because the
Hmm.
world is fascinated with our
Oh, the
culture.
bag fuel. Oh no, 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 not the bag fuel. My bad. Go ahead.
No,
Don't
it was
cut you off, CJ.
OG Blue.
yeah, it was OG Blue, but the world has misconceptions of our culture because all they do is they see it on TV, they hear it on the records, they see it in the movies, so they think it's one thing, and in reality, things be different. So this is why voices like me and Luce, people that know what's going on, need to be the
Important.
people to educate the people and speak because we speaking from experience, so we can help
Mm,
you from getting in an unnecessary wreck when you move around out here just based on subtle things that you just may not know. Like
hmm.
because our culture is really kind of sick and twisted in a lot of ways because there are regular words that are part of the English language that you use on an everyday basis. And you'll be in LA walk around and you can say something, be at the wrong liquor store and say the wrong thing to a nigga.
Be dead.
For example,
And
weird. I
I'm
learned
here.
like that's
oh, no, no,
different.
no, no. Weird is just disrespectful. It's not a diss. It ain't really a diss. It's just a disrespectful
See,
And
way
but
of
here
talking.
is
while we're
just
speaking on the land, real quick, all y'all from the 40s, I don't know where is y'all problem. I fuck with the Spody 40s first and foremost. Second, I'm gonna say whatever I want on my platform. And
Hell yeah.
third, get out my comments straight like that. Get at them niggas that rolled y'all up.
Let them know, Cash.
But I just say it's a lot
man.
to learn from this shit. That's all. Niggas gotta realize keep your ears open because it's a lot to learn. It ain't all about the all that. Even just he said L.A. moving around in L.A. You could learn how to move around, but you can learn about moving around just around people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It ain't just that simple. I think, and I had a point, but I forgot it. It was a good ass point. It's gonna come back to me in a minute though.
I think CJ had a good point about the because I think I was on that New York platform as well. The people is fascinated with the street culture, the gang banging culture, but it's the people that's watering it down and is speaking on it that don't know nothing about it that's fucking it up.
Bro, but I don't think of that. I think it's better for the civilians to speak on gang culture, what they see and they can observe, because it's no politics when it comes down to a civilian. When
Hmm.
gangbangers speak on other gangbangers thing, that's where it's messed up at, because now it's like now everybody say, "Oh, you telling, you snitching, you doing this or whatever like that," because certain things shouldn't be said. So it's not the civilians that's doing the wrong thing, because they're just looking at it and giving their opinions.
That's
It's the
it.
Because
Like
it's on the
gangbangers.
internet. Hmm.
they be
Yeah,
mad
it's
about
the
that shit.
So,
gangbangers
so can you,
that's messing it
Luce,
up. Oh, and
Luce,
then
do
I
you
don't
get
even
at are
understand.
you mad at any bloggers when they comment on you? And first and
No,
foremost, shout out to Cali. Shout out to Cali.
no. I'm not mad at on no bloggers, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, when I see you, you got the stand on it. So really don't matter to me.
Man,
If
hey,
I don't like
yeah,
something
watch your
that you
mouth
don't
if you ain't
like,
about it.
nigga, nigga, you gonna have to address it, because I'm sure address it.
My nigga Jonas. I mean, yeah, you should watch your mouth. If you reporting on gangsters and you talk about what they do and all that, watch your mouth. If you ain't, that's all. Just watch your mouth.
Yeah,
I,
so
I would advise.
like nigga, they comment on your own discretion. So that's it. Like because you for sure
Hey,
gonna get slapped.
what's up with the bag fuel interview, Luce? How did it go?
Before we get off on that,
Okay, okay.
finish the brick baby. What happened exactly when 600 showed up? Because we heard the phone call, we heard y'all get on
We did.
FaceTime. What
You
happened
right.
after that?
No. So basically, 600 basically proved that to a lot of people that we be in the hood all the time. Like these, they just be goofy. The nigga kept saying, "Meet me at your spot, loose. Meet me over there in town." Like, bro, you see me over there all the time. So when you see me over there, why you don't do nothing? Why you don't come and do it? So when 600 pulled up over there, then it's like, I told you I'm getting some fish. and
He didn't
bro,
say
he
that.
goofy.
That's
Yes,
what
he
he
did,
said.
bro.
After you was telling them, everybody in the comments was saying all that, and Brick was like, "Man, he want to fade. He ain't on no internet shit." He said he wanted some fish.
He said I was getting some fish. I think I heard that
All
too.
right, so Brick baby, you taking up for dog, whoever dude was, 600 pull up, and yeah, that's that. All right,
But
And
listen, let's do that make Brick look bad
that make
because
Brick
he's a
look
judge
that
and a
make
bad
Brick
I
judge
do.
of
agent
character?
that makes Agent Brick look terrible for setting up something and putting somebody on the phone that you thought or whatever claimed was respectable, and then got marked out like that. So you might as well have got marked
You
out
know
as
what
well.
make him look even worse, Cash? When he was saying, "Oh, 600 had a green screen in the hood," and that made
Huh?
me realize 600
What?
really pulled up in the hood.
600 had a green
And
screen. He said that.
yeah, he was clowning. He was like 600 had the green screen, like, making a joke out of
Man,
it.
everybody know them was the real apartments,
Yeah,
man. Stop
no,
playing. How
but
you have a
listen,
green screen and walk
but
into them?
listen. I get tired of the homies just talking about meet me on Crane on Slauson. Nigga, it's so many places, nigga. You got gas stations,
Bro, I can meet you
nigga.
on
You got
Crenshaw and Slauson. What the fuck?
yeah,
How
like
long is
nigga,
that
you got
strip? How long is
Burger
that strip?
King. Don't
It's
it's
like
just
two.
goofy, bro.
It's not hella
It's
Goofy.
long, but
still
it's just the
dumb.
main. It's the main. That's a
Like
lot of shit going on.
that's not the hood, bro.
It's not a lot of shit going on.
It's it's
That's
it's a
streets in the
popular
hood, but
tourist attraction,
It ain't like
basically.
where you
Yeah.
post and grind at. You feel me?
Hey, Luce. Man, Ace, I seen the video you did on ASAP Relly. I got my nigga Jay Black. He from Harlem. I heard some things about the boy he and hired and things like that. You know, obviously he got humiliated, made a fool out of him. But what pushed you to go ahead and do that video on that situation? Oh, this salute the young king. But
okay,
I mean,
so let me tell you, right? Because when people do scandalous things and when they not making money, he was a hater. He turned from he turned from basically he started the ASAP thing. You get what I'm saying?
he
But
did.
he didn't blow. He wasn't he was
So he
just
was
a
one of the
co-founder. He
starters
wasn't trying to
with
get no money.
Yams.
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically, at the end of the day, it's like ASAP Rocky, right? Because this incident happened years ago, right? So ASAP Rocky got Rihanna. He's
Hmm.
still getting his money. He's
He's
with a
moving up.
billionaire. He's leveled up. He's doing his modeling thing. He's still doing his rap
Fashion
thing and stuff.
shows, yes.
So when you hate and trying to what's the name? He would have been better off suing somebody instead of
A criminal case, yes.
yeah, a criminal
Or
case.
rapping,
That
getting your
was some
Huh?
career up.
goofy ass shit. He should have made a clothing line or something weirdo.
Do something, nigga. It's a lot of shit he could have did. If
Yeah,
ASAP
he
ASAP
could
your
have did
friend.
something. He could have like, listen, bro, I want to rekindle our friendship, but I need to get down because you shot me. He could have did all types of things. You get what I'm saying?
So
He
you
could have just
saying
said, listen,
nah, hold up, Luce. You just said some shit. You just said he shot him. But the judge in the court say he ain't shot him. It was some what you know what I mean? He wasn't charged with that, basically. You feel me? So and I believe him. He said he had a fucking play gun, a toy gun. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
Did
yeah,
you
but
see the code to show?
even if it's of course, even if it's real or fake or anything like that, you got on a stand and you became a rat and you became something in hip hop that you can never come back from. What you gonna do now? Nobody's
that's
gonna deal with you.
he
Like
thought he was gonna get that bag, and he thought about this. He like, I'm gonna be a rat, okay, the rat or the bag. And he's like,
Two worst
okay, the
no,
spots,
bat.
it
too,
wasn't
Nick.
even it wasn't even a bag. What he was gonna do is try to get published books. He was gonna try to get him a deal
He
when
could
it
still
came
do
down
that.
to no, he
Not
can't.
now.
That's over
Go
with.
back.
Oh,
And you know what's
He
crazy?
the
lost.
Anybody
lawsuit shut
else?
it up. Okay.
Anybody else? The news wouldn't make it back to New York so fast. But the fact that he had ASAP, it hit New York and LA. So he the worst two media capitals that it happened in. He a part of it.
ASAP and went to Rihanna, and then now it goes
Yep,
worldwide because
it's
that's his.
over.
That's his. You
Yeah,
feel
they
me?
seen
So
Lil Rihanna coming out that courthouse. He associated with that. It's over.
I was scared for the nigga, not
Yeah,
for the rap, but for ASAP. I'm like, you
I
should
was
have done
only I
that.
was only a little scared because he could have did 6 months, but I heard that if he would have getting guilty of anything in a civil trial, that means you lose the other case or whatever. So then you got to pay some money
Yeah,
or
okay, so
something.
that's right. A lot of money could be involved now. Like, yeah. So Jonas Black, what you know about this ASAP Rally motherfucker, man? Your Harlem rap.
Jay Black.
Wow.
Get him,
So
Jay
you act
Black.
like you acting like
Another
every
Harlem
barrel.
rap. I'm sorry.
There's
Go ahead.
rats
First
from
of all, you gonna
everywhere, man.
introduce your boy or what?
Nah, you don't know Jay Black. He
This Jonas Black,
regular.
man. People know that, if you on the panel, Bull Light Bush, you know Jay Black.
Yeah.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? I go by Jonas Black, Harlem representative, Ghana affiliation is all in my blood, is in me, it ain't on me. You already know,
Facts.
uptown, downtown, in and out of town.
I
Now let's
like
get
that.
to it.
Let's speak on
Yo,
it. Like,
listen, man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know ASAP Ready like that, but they all grew up in my hood. I'm from 4th, 5th in Amsterdam. It's live on my block. Everybody's outside. You know what I'm saying? So like, and niggas is still active in the hood. So I know he's not
already
gonna
know.
come back. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
they said he in hiding. Jay Black. I heard he in
yeah,
hiding.
but the crazy thing is, why was they fighting in the first place? Because I'm hearing two different stories. I'm hearing they was fighting because ASAP said he was gonna send money for one of the homies that passed away. He ain't send the bread, and so they got it was
Nigga,
that's why
mind
they
your
got active.
business.
But
Well, I
but
guess
Relly ain't
on
thorough
some
enough to
gang
fight
shit.
behind that though. So that can't be no
Yeah,
excuse.
yeah, exactly. You can't be just a regular nigga thinking you could take up it. You gotta be at least a reputable. You can't just be taking. Come on, man. Like Jonas Black. What's the other story? You said he heard of that. What's the other one? Because we ain't hear none of this. You in Harlem. You in Harlem. So this is
Um,
exclusive.
the other one I just heard was like these niggas was going back and forth on the text messages, like on some bullshit, like, but it was no real like I didn't know why they was going back and forth, like,
Okay, so let
and
me
that's how
ask
the
the
nigga pulled up.
because everybody you go off of the LA rules of this gang shit. Let's be honest. So, hey, Luce, like if somebody passed and the main nigga that got money, well, 60s is a big ass gang. A lot of people got money, but there's no support for the dude. What like? Hold up, because I'm confused. You said somebody passed and ASAP didn't provide for the
They said
funeral,
nah. They
allegedly.
said so allegedly ASAP was supposed to send some money for like to send the person's body. You know what I'm saying? You say he's gonna add some money, I guess, something to that extent, right? And then he didn't send the bread over some time, and I guess old boy got tight, sent him the like, you know what, fuck you message, woo you act in Hollywood, and it just escalated from
Oh,
there.
okay, I see what you're saying, Bush. You trying to say what happens if you are reputable with the money
Yeah,
and don't
like
help out
is that a
and don't.
responsibility? Is that a thing that I understand because I help out,
Listen, no,
I gotta find out if
we
that's true first.
okay. Listen, when you die, nigga, the friends die with you because
Mm,
niggas, half the niggas is not gonna give you no money. Half the niggas is
mm.
not even gonna show up to your funeral. You get what
Talk
I'm
about
saying?
it.
Mm.
Half the niggas is not gonna say goodbye and what's in it. The only thing they gonna do is try to fuck your BM or your wife.
Mm.
right. So
No,
it wouldn't
that,
be a thing. You wouldn't have problems, with if you know what I mean with ASAP in this situation, basically.
No, because listen, if a nigga don't have their insurance right, if they don't have this is what black people in our community we get fucked up. We want to depend on car washers and shit. Like no, nigga, you need
And
to
fish
make
plates.
sure that you have everything done the correct way, politically the correct way. So if you don't have money for a funeral, that's not
The homie, the
on the
reputable.
other people. It's on
Right.
you. It's
You
Okay.
on
can't
how
never. I feel
you
like you
got your
can't never
business
be.
with.
I feel
Mm.
like you can't never be mad at what another man can't give you.
I
Mm.
don't know.
right.
CJ look like he feel okay. CJ, you agree? All right. Because I
No,
don't know. Like,
like to be honest with you, as a man, you're not responsible for providing for another man's thing. If you have that personal relationship with somebody, and it's a thing that you do because you want to do it. Nobody's obligated to do nothing for another man. We should all
that's
engage
facts.
in getting some life insurance for ourselves
Blue
because
Cross Blue
we
yeah.
have all seen too many people die and too many car washes. How many times we got to see that before people start getting their affairs in order?
Man, I just up my shit to an M, and my people bills be gonna be paid for 4 years
Oh,
after.
salute, Cash.
Stupid man,
About
And
to say
y'all
No,
get
Carl,
some
you do
listen,
LA
what?
shit.
listen.
crazy man.
This is a real example, right? And I hate to go into this, right? But Yael, right? They didn't have none of that in order. I paid for the funeral and a
Mm.
Hercules casket. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. they didn't have no way to pay for certain things. They didn't even have food for
But
the
you don't think the
funeral, bro.
person from that gang, the main guy that got the most money, got caught some flack because of you did, you know what I mean? Because you had to do that type of shit. Because it's
That's some
gonna come, I
that's
think.
some jealousy and personal type shit. That don't mean it's right.
And
No,
it's
bro. At
definitely
It's
the end
not
of
gonna
the
right.
happen. It's
day,
gonna happen. That don't mean it's right, and it should happen.
at the end of the
That's
day,
Like
a
I
fact.
said, if I can up my shit from 500,000 to an M, and y'all bills gonna be paid for 5 years, any other nigga could do it too.
Yeah, that's it. Normal trust funds, the whole shit. PPO, Blue Cross Blue Shield,
at the end of the
life
day,
insurance.
the nigga with the money, whoever has the money, if his mama died, ain't nobody else gonna pay for his mama funeral.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's
CJ,
true. That's
you
true
killed
too.
it. You killed
That's
it
true
with that.
too.
You killed
Talk
it.
about
So,
it.
That's
so
true
let's be
too.
real out here, man. This the problem. People be too entitled out here, man.
Perfect word,
Friends,
CJ.
women, just people. People feel like just because they around that they're
Hmm.
entitled to something.
Hmm.
No,
Mm.
what were you a contributor to? Now, if you were somebody that was a contributor to the success or something, then you are entitled to
Entitled.
what your contribution was, to the level of compensation for your contribution. Nothing
Whew.
more, nothing less.
So if he
Mm.
dedicated his
And I
life,
don't
he get
think
that
any of
treatment.
us are saying that we shouldn't do it and we wouldn't do it or have
Yeah, I
not
know.
done it before. And you
Hmm.
know, you take care of your people, but we damn so not obligated. And
Yeah, you
that's
can't
where
be.
we
Yeah,
messed up at. People
copy
end up
that.
in holes because they try to take care of shit that they don't have the means to take care of.
Copy that. Hey,
Like
Jay
boom.
Black, that was an
Yeah.
exclusive, homie. I'm sorry, you from the town, and we running with that.
Okay,
hey,
Harlem,
hey,
hold his
hey,
L.
We
Hold
gotta
his
Hey,
L,
Google
Jay
it
Black,
out.
Harlem.
We
how y'all
go.
feel
Hold it.
about Jim
Hold it.
Jones?
Take
Huh?
the L, Harlem. Hold
What you
it.
say?
he a
How y'all,
Harlem nigga.
how
He ain't
y'all feel
listen
about
to
Jim
people.
I
Jones?
love Jim Jones, man. Jim Jones
Exactly,
is
he a Harlem
Harlem.
nigga.
Jim Jones is Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Jim
Cam is just
Jones is
talking that Harlem
trash.
shit. That's just that brother shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
That
how
people
you feel
live in.
about him being caught on that phone call saying violate the nigga and he
That's
ain't
more what
getting
I'm
no
talking
type
That
of
about.
shit.
That's
Be
more what I'm
See,
talking about.
oh, you
ain't
talking
gonna.
about that shit? See, now that shit is just some weird shit because it's just like like to me, I just don't understand like how these niggas be on the phone talking all the time. Like this man is in jail and you talking like this. To me,
but we
it's
talking
just
about how
fucking.
he get away with it though. He ain't
I don't
face
know
no
about
type of
that. You know, right now everything
Capo.
is allegedly. I'm not about to
So y'all
incriminate.
just
Don't
overlook
you
it
know?
basically.
I ain't about to not incriminate, but I'm not about to down talk my man. You know what I'm saying? Harlem until he's
Harlem is
proven
a
guilty.
different place,
So
homie.
y'all
I'm gonna
just
tell you right
overlook
now.
it. Like I
You
said, y'all just
seen
overlook it.
Alpo like
Alpo just came home running wild on the street.
Nah,
Y'all just y'all leave cheese on the
chill,
streets
chill,
for rats
chill,
to eat.
chill,
It's okay.
chill, chill,
Understand.
chill, 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 chill.
nah, it ain't like that because you got rats in all kind of towns, but you got different
Yo,
type
And
of
I'ma
yeah,
niggas.
keep
but
it a hundred.
Alpo
I'ma
ain't
keep
no.
it 100. New York ain't like everywhere
It
else,
ain't
bro.
like that.
The cops ain't y'all cops is a little different. Niggas get away with bodies in other places. New York cops is crazy. These niggas is the bounty
I know
hunters.
niggas in New York that got away with bodies, nigga. What you
Yeah,
mean?
you know a few, but you go for somebody like Alpo. Alpo was gangster. He had killers too.
You
So
think
it wasn't.
Alpo? You think Alpo got
just because you get caught don't
Alpo
mean you
got
got
away
to
with
tell,
bodies too?
crazy man.
Say that again.
Just because you get caught don't mean you got to tell, crazy man.
I hear you on that, but these motherfuckers out here be, niggas don't
Ain't
want
no
to take the
buts.
risk,
No,
Ain't
I
man,
no
and a
don't
but.
lot of them
know.
Ain't
ain't.
no
No,
but.
I don't know. I do not know.
I hear
Hey,
you.
hey,
I don't
Luce,
know.
could
I
it
don't
be
even know. I'm gonna be
a
honest. I
rat
don't know.
as
I'm just
famous
speaking
as
from
Alpo
perspective.
that
No,
got
Hey, no,
respect.
listen,
You from the
listen.
land, so I
Let's
gotta
let's
tap in.
let, let's keep it a buck, right? The
Yeah.
niggas that's telling is winning, and we have to understand it's a small group of real niggas that's not telling, bro. But the ones that's telling,
talking about
they
dreads?
winning. They getting
Or
deals. They
It's
they
only because
they
it's game
making
changing.
money.
And
They
no,
going
not let me
into
add.
go ahead, John Black.
no. Go
I
ahead.
just want
Go ahead.
I just want to add something to that, right? Like the perspective is too, like not to make it about a race thing, but Alpo was Dominican. When he came home, he didn't have to tap in with nobody in the hood, nigga. He had the connects. Niggas wasn't mad at him because of that. They didn't look at him. They wasn't gonna kill him. They wasn't gonna dismiss him. You know what I'm
Um,
saying? You know what I'm
He
saying?
was he
So
was he
like
was
See,
we
still
that's
on
look
the
the
federal
insight
register
that
niggas is
section
we
looking
4.
wouldn't
at it.
know. That's
Niggas
insight.
is looking at it like, oh, he Harlem, he represent. Nah, he ran down on out. He ran down on Rich and them to get down with them because they was getting money, and then he ended up killing these niggas. So he
Didn't he
was a
make Jim,
he
didn't he make
he
Jimmy
was
take a
a
picture?
rogue nigga. He was
Look,
already
real
a a rogue nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact
New
that he
York
get
niggas looking at the griminess, we like, oh, this nigga.
He didn't
Like,
have no loyalty to nobody, is what you're saying.
exactly, he wasn't representing nobody. He was out here like a robber. He was a, you know what I'm saying? He was robbing the robbers, killing the killers. You know what I'm saying? He was a loose cannon. So it's like he's one of them niggas where it's just like a Freddy Krueger nigga. It's like, man, this nigga just happened to land here, and we just had to deal with this shit.
That's
So,
No,
hey,
but
that's a
then
great way to put it.
you got dudes like what, like Frank Lucas. Everybody thinking that's a
Uh-huh.
movie, but that's real stuff. And when he
Yeah.
Bro
came
started
home,
the lottery. He started the lottery. Niggas don't even understand how Frank
I
Lucas
don't know
was
that. Wait, what that? What
legendary.
you? I didn't know he started the lottery. Speak on
What?
that.
that's some Harlem
Man, Frank
facts, and he
Lewis
did
had
it.
the numbers. He
But
had
he
the
a rat
numbers
though.
game. He was the first one with the numbers game officially in New York. They ran down on him for money
That's
laundering.
crazy.
He ain't from New York
Locked it
neither. He
down.
from my hometown. He a
He
Started
from
rat,
the.
but
North
he from my
Carolina,
Where
but he
hometown.
he
came to
from?
New
He
York
from
and
North
got made
He
by
Carolina,
his
was
right?
he
mom.
was a he
Yep.
was a
He's
country
definitely a
bumpkin. So
rat.
you hold that rat, EST. You
North
hold this shit.
Carolina rat.
Okay, we hold
But
that. We got one.
what is it?
North
The rat
Carolina
shit.
rat is
That's why I'm
crazy.
saying if you're not a gangster, don't get involved because then you won't have to be a rat. You feel me? How powerful is
It's
that
the
rat shit? A
police.
nigga that
It's the
started the lottery
police.
and did all this shit, and when he started ratting this out, he done. He had
But
yo,
did he
hey,
only
hey,
did
hey,
Frank Lucas
hey,
only tell
Jonas,
on the
Jay
police, or did
Black.
he tell on other people as
Hey,
well?
no, Cash. You know he
I
had
don't
all
know
kind
the
of movie
details.
deals lined up, and then when the rat shit came out, like,
both.
and it got fucking
I
magnetized,
did not know that.
they shut that shit down.
Okay,
I
okay,
did
And
not
listen.
know that.
niggas ain't fucking with the rat, just like Big
Okay,
Meech. But go ahead, Lou.
okay,
Hey,
so
see, you
look,
gotta
let
go
me
ahead, Lou. Go
let
ahead,
me tell
Lou.
you something, right? A slithery snake, Rick Ross, right? I'm talking about
Yeah.
the rapper Rick Ross, right? The nigga was a CO, and nigga, he said that he was a CO because he was bringing
Booby. He
drugs
was
in for
helping
the
out Booby.
inmates.
Right. Right. For Booby.
Bro, we know that's a lie, bro.
We
But
know
Also,
that's
you
that
know
them
why I
niggas.
know it's a lie?
Oh.
Because he didn't want to give the real Rick Ross his credit for his name. What type
Luce,
of
why
goofy
you don't?
man
I
is
know
you?
we already know a whack issue with Ross and shit, but Luce, why you feel me? What's going on? Why you don't fuck with that nigga like that? I don't fuck with him either, but I want to know why you don't fuck with Rick Ross like that. You feel me?
no, listen, bro. Rick Ross is a real life sucker, bro. Like the nigga, dude, uh, first of all, he's a homosexual. Like,
And he
Oh.
took
and
his jewelry. And he
we're
took his
gonna keep it
jewelry.
a buck,
Ah.
right?
Ah.
Like, they literally like booty warriors, bro. Him, Diddy, and all of them, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even
I
no
believe you.
cap.
You
Huh.
okay? And he
Oh,
was a CO.
I mean, look. Me tuck his chain around me. All that shit is weird. Them niggas is marked.
Wow.
He a
No, but I'm
CO.
not even talking about that. I'm talking about like this nigga do real scumbag stuff, right? This nigga talk about Birdman, right? And about how he did Khaled and all of them and Lil
Right.
Wayne and
Screaming, give him
everybody,
his
right?
money. Give him his money.
Give him his money and stuff like that. But he did that to all his artists.
Wow.
Oh, that
The
is
All right,
nigga
Meek
Meek
facts.
left.
Mills was having money problems and he went to go buy Meek Mill's house
That
Oh,
to
is
cook
sell it.
loose,
facts.
cook loose, cook loose.
Cook.
Ooh, for
Cook.
real?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's facts.
instead of putting up some money from, he
Hey,
told he
Wale
made the
too.
same
That is a
song.
Wale
grimy
too.
man right there.
We forget
Bro,
about Wale.
nigga, and y'all sit there and talk about it, but this nigga do grimy shit.
That's
But
grimy.
you know, as black people, we fuck with him because he's showing success.
This,
I
He's
don't
this,
fuck
showing.
with him.
Nah,
listen,
no,
this
not.
nigga,
You know what I
look,
mean? Niggas,
he got mad and want to go and get Drake because Drake fucked his bitch.
Hey, I
Nah,
knew he was a
Exactly.
liar
that's
when he
the
said he
that's
knew
it.
Pablo and Noriega.
The
that's
Oh my!
real
Hey, when he said
Noriega.
his uncle was
real
Oliver
Noriega.
North, he said his uncle was Oliver North. Cut it out. What the
He
Oliver
owe
hell?
North
me
is a white
100
man.
favors.
How
First
the
of
fuck is
all,
that
We,
his
look.
uncle?
if you
He
know,
called
you
him
know,
niggas
Always
Rick
CJ. You're
Ross.
was.
educated. We
Nah,
know.
but
You
know if
know.
you know if a nigga fuck with them,
He was
then
a
why
war.
you
He
ain't
was a
in jail?
general.
Why you
He
ain't
was.
never been to the prison, nigga? Why you ain't never? That's my whole thing.
But
Because
why would you?
once I went to prison, I'm like, I don't fuck with rappers that ain't been to prison. Because if they talking all that shit,
I'm
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. Look,
That
look,
was
look,
me though.
You
look.
wild,
We,
Bush.
we got to
I'm
pause the
sorry, dead
narrative.
ass.
Out here, I'm from LA, bro, and there's a misconception that people have, bro. And this is something that's weird to me. It's always been weird to me. When it come to me, the only thing niggas could ever say in an attempt to try to have anything to try to downplay me is, oh, between never been to the pen. No, dumbass.
That ain't right. Yeah,
You
that's
never got
stupid.
caught. You never
That's
got
stupid.
caught.
That's
See,
ignorant.
but
You right.
ignorant and
You
not
never got
cultured,
Like
caught.
they
You're
try
not
to
dumb.
discredit you as a
You're right
man. They
though.
try to pull
Yeah,
that
he
shit.
killed.
like
He
that.
killed me on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Because I know
So
niggas that would be mad at me. Like, nigga, do you know I would be under the jail? Like, yeah. So, but I'm just
that's
telling you my mentality as a ghetto boy. After you go there,
Now I
you
feel
like,
you,
man,
but I mean, niggas go to jail. It's a couple reasons you go to jail because you didn't play it out smart, or sometimes they outsmart you. You feel me? If you got a real operation,
or
but
you
it's
got
not
some
many people.
knuckleheads that
It's,
know they going and like, fuck it, I'm going. I
no,
tell the
see
young
them.
niggas,
See,
I call up
I
young niggas
separate,
right now. I swear to
them
God.
people from the
I
niggas with the
told them I'm
machine.
going to prison, and they do it, and I went. Like months later, it's like you know it. Like if you on that path, nigga, I don't know what you unless you dealing with you got the people in
See
your
them.
corner
See
type shit.
you got the people, the mentality, the people that don't tell. The people that tell is the people that don't know what they're getting themselves into, and when they get here, they like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
and just
I,
another thing. Let's be real. Anybody that end up in a pen, you only end up there for one reason. You
you got
broke the
caught.
rules of engagement. Every game that we play has rules to it. You did something that was outside of the
That's
rules of
fact. That's
engagement,
facts.
and you
Straight
got
up.
caught in violation, and
And
you
you
got
got
sent
caught
up.
again. Yeah.
So sometimes in rare cases where the system is corrupt and it's designed against
I,
you, and you can just end up in a wreck. But
I'm talking about a
90,
level.
Where's
99% of the
Snoopy at,
time,
Lou? Go ahead,
you
go ahead,
broke the
CJ. My
rules
bad.
of
Tell,
engagement.
tell that nigga, come on. I'm talking about the level of
Let me call him.
that he's talking about. Rick Ross talking about a level of I know the real Noriega. He moving 1,000
Yeah, like
bricks,
what
and
the
I'm talking about
fuck?
that level of that. Like
I
if
get
you
what you're
ain't on
saying.
no
I get
type
what
of,
you're saying.
you feel me?
Look,
It's a different level though.
You know
there's
Pablo and
something.
Noriega.
There's some content that people need to dig up, and they need to rerun it. I think it'll be a good campaign for somebody to do. All this was exposed by 50 Cent at a time where Rick Ross and 50 Cent was beefing.
Mm.
Rick
They've been
Ross,
beefing for the past 20 years.
I'm talking about the beginning, the heyday of the beef. At this
Right.
time, 50 Cent was running a campaign, a comic campaign. It was actually hilarious called
Right.
Pimpin' Curly.
I
It was
remember Pimpin' Curly. I
I
it
remember
was
Pimpin'
remember that.
Curly.
hilarious, as a matter of
Right.
fact. But he found out he got the pictures of Rick Ross. He did a diss record. Rick Ross'
He fucked
response
his baby
was,
mom. He did the tape with his baby
What,
mom.
let me finish. Like he did a diss record. Rick Ross said he had 48 hours to come with a better response. Within that 48 hours, he had Tia Kemp and her best friend in New York with him.
Killed them.
He was fucking them, and she was writing a book about the nigga.
Wow.
All within that 48
Real
hours.
trolling.
That was his response. 50 has been decimating this man from day one. His main goon, Gunplay, ran into 50. I don't know why people think because 50 got money, he not still with the business. They beat the shit out of Gunplay,
In
take his
Atlanta.
chain, and 50
Yeah, they
takes his
did.
chain on tour. And even how he did DJ Khaled, I ain't even gonna go into the details of it because it's real. Just go watch.
Nah,
It's called I'ma Tell You What a Psychic Told Me. And it's
New York
gruesome
niggas, if you
shit.
was involved with any type of thugism in New York, you know 50. Yeah, he was one of them dudes
What the
back in the day.
psychic tell
But
you? What the psychic tell you?
It went like something like this. I'ma tell you what a psychic told me. Your tires got slashed. So you know I know where you be. I'ma tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama work at. Look, she sleep. She sleep right there. Her
Yo,
coffee
that was
mug,
Yeah, he
nasty.
did
picture of
Khaled.
DJ
it
Yeah,
was
Khaled
yeah.
right
nasty
there.
work.
And niggas with this is50.com shirts in right this close to her while she sleep. So 50's a diabolical man. If you
Diabolical as
decide
fuck.
you want to go against him, this is great content. People need to actually rerun it.
Oh, we gotta tap
Oh,
this. I'm telling you, we
okay.
gotta
So how
check
do you
this shit
feel
out.
about Lil Meat being with Rick Ross yesterday?
Bro,
I'm,
That was
the
goofy.
apple don't
That
fall
was cool.
far from the tree, bro. He's a disloyal nigga too, bro.
Man,
Like,
Meats bit kicked the bucket with the airport footage when
exactly.
they found the
What's the
shit, bro.
airport footage?
When he
Yo,
was like,
I
"Hey, I'm
didn't
just a
pack my
child. That's not my
bag.
gun. That's the
I'm a
person's gun."
minor.
When he was a
Like,
kid. I'm a
whoa.
kid. I'm a kid.
I'm
I'm
a
a kid.
minor.
I'm
I did not
underage. I'm
pack this bag.
underage.
I don't know what was in there.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, but I want to ask Cash, CJ, and Luce, Pally members. You feel me? The this trolling situation. You know, 50 was the original troll. If y'all know, then y'all should know. 50 was the original troll, and then now there's a thin line between the gangster and this entertainment shit. 50, once you sell him all them albums he sold or got all that money, it's entertainment. He trolling, and it's a different trolling now. Brick Boy and
This
people,
is
and a lot of people argued that Brick Baby, whatever that kid name is, like, from the mob that got killed, they said he was a descendant of 50 type shit. But it's different. Like when me and Cash was talking about this earlier, Be Brazy and them niggas, they not really trolling. They telling stories and maybe they own interpretation of the story, but they ain't trolling. Like in LA, and this now it's gonna spread everywhere. But right in LA, that dangerous trolling is very dangerous. You see what happened to the boy Brick, like 50. He birthed these niggas, I think, and it's a thin line. And these young kids, they're not understanding
But
the separation.
I think I know where you're going with it. But see, this is the difference though. 50 really was on that and can protect himself. And
He
in the
had the
middle of
money.
all that, 50 is also a person who said he purposely never went around BMF. I'm just using this as an example because of how smart he is, because he know himself too well and he didn't want to get involved in that. So
and
it's
beyond
a
that,
you talk about a different he playing on a different level. If you want to go and take the 50 route
Yeah, you're
and
right.
you
That's a
ain't built
different
like
level.
50, that's on you.
But I seen conspiracy theories. They just put comparing it, and and they saying it's a dangerous thing when you're dealing with trolling in that field
Yeah,
type of
but
shit.
he can handle himself though, as it's put on
Yeah,
record. He
him,
can. Hot
him.
97
But
shootouts,
do
whatever
you
you
know
want to
that
talk
G
about.
Unit shit was all in the jails in the East Coast? That G Unit
He
versus
got Tony
Murder Inc. shit.
Yayo. You niggas really get busy. What you want to do?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
exactly.
saying with the
So
50's
come at
not.
just like Luce or CJ
Yeah,
or me,
yeah
what you
niggas
want to
that really
say. Come at your own risk.
yeah, I hear you. You right. Yeah.
So
Good
if you want to
cash.
be in
Yeah,
troll,
This man went
then
against the
stand on
dream
what you
team,
talk
man.
about. That's why I'm not on the internet crashing out, calling every nigga a bitch and whoop
You
de
right,
woo woo
cash.
woo.
I hear you. Yeah,
50 is not just trolling. 50 is diabolical. So what
He
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 was
just wants
doing,
some loyalty. He just wants some loyalty. Anybody
he,
who don't understand that, I gotta watch out for you too.
we
he
heard you,
attacking you
cash.
from
Let him.
multiple points. 50 is weaponized. He weaponizes. He used all of the weapons in his toolbox at his disposal. He has platforms. He has different things. So not only will he dismantle you physically, he will tear down your reputation, your character,
Is
everything.
that
He's gonna dismantle
Your
you and
girl.
toy with you. So
man,
it's not that these trolls are people like Brick Baby who will get on here and say something, but
And be lying. And then
in
admit that they
reality,
lying.
they don't want no smoke. 50 is just decimating his enemies because when he runs into them, he's not scared of the confrontation. He's full on. So trolls are people that throw rocks and hide their hand. He was
Yeah.
just antagonizing his enemies.
Don't
yeah?
You
smoke,
gotta repeat
don't
that.
drink,
You gotta
working
repeat
out.
that. Trolls are people that throw rocks and hide their fucking hand.
we
But
He
talking
That's a
just
about
good
made he
point,
somebody
just
who
made a
CJ.
wrote.
definition right there, and that's a beautiful one. That's a real one.
Whether or not
Trolls are,
stolen, it all comes from the perspective of the person he was aimed at. Because if they take it lightly, then it was trolling. But if they took it serious, then it was drama. And 50 was ready for either side of that shit. Either
that's a
side.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Your mic is fucked up, B-Rad. But
Hey, we talking about somebody who wrote a book on the art of war, man. So
Man, the
50,
50th law.
50, 50 is Lord, man. That
right.
shit real.
So
He's
yeah,
a real killer, man. He's a real
yo, you know what
genius.
I wish? I just wish the game when the game was signed to G Unit, because I swear to God, I talked to the game, and I when we knew he was signed in West Hollywood at a video shoot for some R&B girls, and I just was like, nigga, this is big for everything, West and East, and it was his first album, documentary classic. You
it
feel
Big
me?
correlated
time
down
shit.
here. It correlated down south. We was
It
feeling
was
that
in
shit.
South too. Yeah, it was big. It was real big ghetto music.
Wow.
Big. So and my mom like, yo, I was so happy and proud. You know what I mean? Because me growing up in the West Coast, East Coast, you know what I mean? It's like when you see it connect, and 50 was a nigga. He was the nigga that made it come together, the first nigga, and he brought the South too. Young Buck, nigga, I'm from.
I mean,
And
we
you know what's
heard.
crazy about the
I'm
G
not
Unit
sure. I
cash?
heard real. Let me throw this in real quick. I heard that the reason why Dr. Dre went and got the game is because people in his ear was like, "You put on this East Coast nigga, you got to bring that shit back to the West Side."
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's not true, bro.
Well, okay,
Dr. Dre
okay.
Game had another name before
he had
anybody ever heard of Game. He was rapping under the name Chuck Taylor out here.
That's a
and he
fact.
had
His name is Chuck.
he
He had a
had he
buzz on the West
yes, he had a
on the
buzz
truck.
on the West as Chuck Taylor. He was
Facts.
signed to Aftermath for quite
Hey, big
some
screen
time
CJ.
before 50 even came into the equation. What
That's a
Game
fact.
was a rebrand. They
He
tore
had to have a buzz
they
for 50
they
to fuck
tore
with him.
down the buzz of Chuck Taylor and then did a rebrand on Game. They
Facts.
came up with a whole nother concept and then they made a different product and they ran Game a different way because it worked with 50. He was sitting on the shelf at Aftermath for quite some
Facts.
time because Dre either didn't put the priority into it or didn't make sense for Dre.
Did
They
50
y'all
say
rock
came
with the
they
into the
said
game
the
back
game
then?
was
situation.
Do y'all
lazy. The
did
game
y'all
was
support him?
lazy. They say he was lazy.
Yeah,
You, y'all
50
Yes,
proud
came
of the
into the
y'all proud of the
situation
game?
and made it make sense. This is what I say about
I was
Game.
about to, yeah.
He's a talented, he's an undeniable talent. He's a very, very, very talented rapper. That's undeniable. Now, who you are on the mic and who you are off the mic, you're gonna be held to two different standards. So, Game is one of the top rappers, but like as far as one of the top rules or street individuals, that is this is definitely not the case.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so answer the
but
question though. Were y'all behind him supporting him?
um,
The Chuck Taylor, I think he's saying, well,
Y'all proud?
would
Y'all
he
oh,
been
proud of
as
better
him?
Chuck
as Chuck
Taylor,
Taylor?
it wasn't so much of a support as like that's back when the music industry was based on talent.
Mhm.
He was hard.
He
He
can
had
rap.
raw.
Like he can rap his ass off.
He could rap his ass off, and people was rocking with the music. So as far as him having like a movement, or it wasn't really more so much of a movement, but people were definitely rocking with the music. That's why his music is good. It's never been the music that's been the problem.
So
It's
he
his
didn't have like a team of young niggas in the streets. Like I'm talking about you, like YN. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
His
And you
movement.
the
um
one that got on, and we push it behind you.
to be
he had
real, not as Chuck Taylor. Game had Big Face. Big Face had the niggas in the streets. Game's
he
brother.
he
I
had a
know.
Mm.
dude named
Shout out to Big
Billboard too.
Face. Shout out to Big Face and Billboard, but like
Yeah,
Big
rest in
Face
peace.
is Games. You know the image that he portrays is Big Face. Like the image that he sells is Big Face.
And for the
So
people who don't know, explain who Big Face is.
Big Face
That's his
is
brother,
Game's
man.
older brother from Cedar Block. Shout out to Big Face. You feel me?
Peter
But
Block.
Hell yeah.
that nigga,
You
he a
know,
solid individual. But like he Face had the street cred. Game had
Game
the
was
talent.
Game was one of the nicest West Coast niggas lyrically to New York niggas. We was thinking that
Game was
maybe
hard.
it's because the way 50 presented it later, whatever. But we looking at him like, damn, this nigga, you know what I mean?
I just hated he did
He
that same freestyle all across the globe for a year.
Yeah, and
But
then
Oh
separated from the
man.
gang shit. It was like it was more. It wasn't exclusive to the L.A. niggas and gang shit. Like that's the problem I think with L.A. music because
Right.
a lot of the a lot of the big dogs, they now their music is exclusively to L.A. niggas, really. You know what I mean? And the rest of the world is left out, type of shit.
Yeah, that's
Game crossed over, and his
I
shit
mean, he
was
crossed over because he was dealing with a nigga from the whole other coast, and you dealing
not
with
not
Dr.
really. He
J.
was a spitter at heart. So
he
them
was a
300
spitter, I
Yeah,
bars
think.
and
But
running.
Game.
still, but most people who come out of LA, and most people come out of LA, it's a LA sound. You know
See,
what I'm
Yeah,
see,
saying?
yeah,
LA
yeah. You're
LA
right.
You can,
Yeah,
you
sound
can close your eyes and you can hear that. Oh, this nigga from LA.
LA sound is different. What Game was a student of hip hop. So
Hip
he
hop artist, correct?
he has a definite he has influences from a lot of his favorite rappers are influences from New York. He's a student of the game, and there are some undeniable greats in the game that come from New York that he definitely studied. He tells you in his music the people that he studied and patterned himself after. So it's not that he lyrically was never locked into a geographic origin. His image was that of a West Coast nigga, but lyrically he's an exceptional lyricist. He wasn't just rapping old school gangster beats. Well, a lot of people have a misconception of LA having one sound is because we don't have since when people really get nervous when LA gets in control of hip hop because of all the shit that happened back in the death row days and just they just know. So we don't have a QC. We didn't have Rockefeller Records. We didn't, we did have Dr. Dre had his
Don't
thing,
don't
but
do that. Now you're
Hey,
gonna make it
no,
seem
but
from the Bay because
Big
we
that's
don't
what I'm
have
Cash.
saying.
that. But you
A
right.
So
lot
You
of
we
right.
people say that what CJ saying because with NWA, and CJ said this before. LA took us to that next level with money. Yeah, of course. With NWA, we could trace everything back to the original, but
Uh-huh.
at the same time, with NWA came a lot of the bullshit,
So you
and now
saying
we
like a
find out
party
that half of
promoter?
them dudes wasn't really members, and now it become crazy. But
So you
they
saying
put
like a
the
party
standards
promoter? They
up.
put a bad taste in people's mouth.
Now that yeah, they put the standards up to that bullshit already, like
Okay.
past the bullshit. So now
Okay.
what LA niggas gonna do? Because these dudes that's not even members took control, and then it went to the, you know what I mean? We can't
No,
even.
that's not what
It
I'm
went.
Well,
saying.
okay, and on the real though, CJ know this. If you're a hustler, beefing is never violence is never good for money.
That's not what he's saying, but I'm saying that
No,
when
the point
No,
I
my
I
was
ain't say
bad. Go
making.
CJ
ahead,
said
CJ.
that. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
my bad. I don't want to. I want to make it clear that I'm not saying what CJ said either. I'm
No,
just saying what I think. But go ahead, CJ.
the point I was making is the narrative of people have about an LA sound. There, because only so many people make it to have platforms to be heard on national levels. We really don't all have the same sound, but you don't hear us if you're not
Yeah.
tapped in
Oh,
locally.
that's a fact.
Ooh.
That's a fact.
So what are some sounds that we don't hear? That's not the
Yeah, I was gonna
Draco
ask him. I was
sound.
gonna ask him his top five, but I ain't
That's
gonna
not
do
the schoolyard. You know the excuse not schoolyard. Excuse me. The blue face. You know the snow
You
frost
got people like
snowman. You
you got
know
one of the dopest lyricists.
RJ
I think people don't. He's 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 tailored toward fans of lyricism. People don't
Dom.
really actually listen to music, but Ab Soul is a name
That's what I was gonna
that's
say.
Ooh
dope.
Oh, that
ooh
EST been rooting for
ooh.
Absol too.
Good one. What
Like
about Dom
like
Kennedy?
it's Dom Kennedy has a different type of sound that we have different, like Bino has a different type of sound too. Bino Rideau, that we have different types of artists. It's just that when I met when I met Stevie, I was telling him about I want to have a platform for the LA artists because we get caught, our talented artists get caught up in the lifestyle before they ever get to blow up. So the most talented people, our lifestyle is very fast paced here. It's one of the
And,
fastest
and,
paces of
Put me
street
in the mix
also,
style.
with that,
That's a
hold,
fact.
CJ.
hold
I
on a
done
That's a
second.
already
fact.
started that for a little bit. You feel me? Put me in the mix with that. Yeah, me and Bush
So
been on.
I was telling him that we need to get a platform out here to get people to get their talent out to the world before they get caught up in the lifestyle, because of the most talented people get caught up in the lifestyle before their
That's hard
talents
in
ever
LA.
get displayed, so the
You gonna be
world
down there
doesn't
next
get to
week?
hear them. Nip
You gonna be?
is a prime example of it. He had a good long career independent, and he got caught up in, he fell victim to the lifestyle as soon as his first album debuted. It's just a prime example of here our lifestyle. A lot of the talented people get caught up in a lifestyle, so you never get
Yeah,
to
sadly.
hear the different sounds because, for one, they're really like labels are like different people. They'll capitalize off of us, but they really don't want to get. We don't have our own platform
but
since.
y'all also got a problem with y'all artists who go big and cross LA itself, like Doja Cat. They don't want to give them LA, but that's where she from. She's so
She
big,
don't
they
want
don't.
that
You
because
gotta
of what he
understand,
talking about. That's like a stigma
Doja
kind of.
Cat is in a different genre.
Yeah, that's a different. Yeah,
And I get what he's saying because it's like people would say like 24K gold and he's platinum and shit like that. Judge G Easy platinum, La Russell, but he doesn't embody what the Bay Area street culture is. So
yeah. You're right.
So
You're
they don't
right.
be trying to claim them, right?
y'all
But look
classify
at
him
Big
as
Sad.
Right.
with. You feel me?
Look at Big Sad, and we all know his potential and his talent, but he
I'm
got
about to
caught
go
up
off
in some
screen for
shit.
this one.
And and he was texting my homie ESC on some shit because of the content or whatever. But like
EST is the
that's
father.
I think Big
What?
Sad's a perfect example of what he's talking about. Like the lifestyle and whatever. He got caught up in some things, and he might have made some different decisions, and it affected his career directly. You feel me? And maybe that's it. Imagine the inspiration. You're gonna lose that. All that little swag that you thought you had, you know what I mean? When people talking like that about you, you gotta be a tough nigga to overcome that type of shit. You feel me?
EST
Mm-hmm.
just got
Another
shot.
example,
What's going on?
another
Never.
example of it is Draco the Ruler. Like
Oh,
he been popping in
rest in peace.
LA for a long time. Actually, he is he's the innovator of a lot of the influence of the current LA sound of
Speak
the
about the
young
first song he blew up off of, because a lot of people don't know.
um the first one that had commercial success was that I remember was Mr. Get Dough.
Draco
Mr.
the
Get
Ruler.
Dough. Mr. Get
Yeah,
Dough for
that
sure.
was back when he was on 10 Summers, back when he was still, but he Draco he was somebody in the lifestyle. He was a heavy figure in the lifestyle.
LA
So
guy.
so rap wasn't at the time, rap wasn't playing. So Draco went and got in the field and got his money. So Draco was big in the industry because he was respected in the streets and he came up with his own lingo, his own style. He carved out his own path. Like now, when you say it sounds like LA, it sounds as heavy Draco influences. But unfortunately, he was in and out of jail. He spent the majority of his prime of his career while he was hot in jail. Then he would go to jail, get out, drop an album, be going up, go back to jail, get
He
out,
spent his whole
drop a
career in
mixtape,
jail.
go back to jail. So and then you come home, and when you on the way up, you get caught up in the lifestyle. So this is an example of what I'm talking about with our LA artists. This is why
Okay,
we
that's a
need
better one.
this is why we need our own platform to give a people a chance to make it out all the way before they get caught up in the lifestyle. So that's
I mean,
what
that's what
one
the
of my
back on figs is, the communities is, and that's what we
Yeah,
gonna
I was
be. You
about to
gonna be
say,
down there next week,
oh,
CJ? We can politic when I get down there.
Cash, you a fool. You right though, because I was gonna say, is Adam? I don't think y'all considering Adam
No, we don't consider
LA
Adam. Adam is
platform.
not a platform for the people. The platform for the people when you put on your press run now is community and back on
Back
fig
on
at this
Fig.
point.
Yeah,
nah 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 bro. There's no way you can Adam has his flaws like everybody else, but
But you
there
have to
would
run through Adam. You have
but he
to.
the
there
biggest.
would
He the
be
biggest
no
LA platform, I think.
there
Yeah, no,
would be no
yeah,
community, fig community,
Oh
back on
wow,
yeah. No,
fig.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But
So
you saying we
so
don't have no platforms. We got them now.
that's what I'm saying. Like when I
right.
was saying people be a lot of people who have biases against Adam, but Adam gives people opportunities that would not get opportunities on in other platforms and in other
Fact,
realms of business.
in my
So
opinion, I praised Adam because he started. He's probably the reason that I'm on YouTube because he made it comfortable to where you can see a road to success as being a former member and doing potting, giving all of those members a chance.
And
That's what I applauded him on the most when he first got in the game. And
well, he's the
remember, he
biggest.
got in the game from finding SoundCloud rappers before they got big. He was the nigga at first.
That's a fact. But when it comes to LA, he's the guy that the world go to get
Uh,
the exclusive about the biggest LA people. He's the guy right now. Sorry to say it, but that's what it is.
no,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
because yeah, yeah.
We just gonna call a spade a spade. So like no jumper is the center of the YouTube universe in the LA culture.
Yes, it
So
is.
it's that's where everybody goes
Where
and
else would
people
you go to
branched
get the
off from there.
content from in LA? Do you
T
know where else would you
Rail,
get it?
T-Rail, AD, none of these people were podcasters
Yeah.
before going on Adam's podcast. They were talent. They were on
You're
there
right.
for being an interview or whatever they were. They became podcasters under Adam's tutelage. And
You're right.
then they spun off and did their own thing and continued their career and branched off with their own brands. But he turned them from regular individuals for whatever they were known for,
You got to
rappers,
echo
whatever,
ESC.
and made podcasters out of them. So we can't like ignore the good contribution that Adam
You're
has
damn
made.
right. You're damn right. But do you also think he stirs the pot as well too, or no?
Everybody stirs the pot, just like when you come
I
on and you ask controversial questions
I don't
because
know how
that's
you
what people
cannot.
want to hear.
Yeah.
Adam is loyal to his platform, to his business. This is what people have to
So
understand.
that's why I have a problem with him showing the favoritism to Faux Extra, not interviewing B Brazy.
Well,
You
that was
don't.
a mistake. That was one mistake, but y'all make it like he do that like it's a whole
No, he
overall
doesn't.
thing.
That's why it's so strange.
He
It's not
he he
strange.
admitted to that mistake though, Cash. He
He said
did.
it was a mistake.
He admitted
It-
to it. He was when Wack was explaining it to him. He broke it down kind of. That's my ears, but everybody don't got the same
Okay,
ears as
help me
uh,
see
me.
a different side,
at
CJ.
the end of the day, Adam was honest. He has a different level of respect for Four Extras than he has for Brick
You
Baby.
keep saying
Yeah,
that,
he do.
CJ.
He
You
do.
do. I use that in my video too. I saluted
So,
you. I did
and
say
then
that.
he's aware that, like Adam made valid points. he do Whack has so many enemies that you have. There's no way avoiding doing
And he's in
casual
the
enemies.
content space. He understood, but when
He
Brick, he said Brick understands. But when Brick first got into the space, he didn't understand.
exactly. That's why Brick even came to a point to where him and Munchie had to sit down. That showed a lot of growth in the beginning. I don't think that was possible from either side. Munchie has also demonstrated a lot of growth as a
Extreme
podcaster.
amount of growth. Extreme
So,
amount.
so let's be real. We gotta. Faux extras is just now entering this space, so his level of like being able to separate content from real life, and then his mindset too, like shit is not for play. He's not a person that you see how people got a whole bunch of trolls. Ain't too many people running around trolling faux extras. So it's his level of authenticity. Adam is sensitive and aware of the facts of faux extras being new to this
He
space.
knows his people, is what you're saying.
Yes, and Adam like the level of respect that they have displayed to each other. He done took him to the 40s, took him to his hood, so it would look distasteful if he did it while as soon as he goes to jail. Now,
and it's my investment. Why would I?
Understood.
you know,
Understood.
and
Understood.
now
CJ, would you do a no jumper interview?
yeah, I would do a no jumper interview. I wouldn't have a problem. I have no biases against Adam or no jumper. I go off people's individual interactions with me. I don't really go off what other people have to say about people because everyone has different viewpoints and different reasons why they mess with people and don't mess with people. So I just keep things authentic, call a spade, and I go off of how people interact with me. No Jumper is one of the biggest LA platforms. So anybody that's just going on there saying they don't want to go on No Jumper, 90%, 99% of them are lying. Like,
Or
let's be real.
you got
Like,
any updates on the Faux Extra Expo before we get out of here?
I don't have no updates. I'm finding out just like y'all. I'm just consuming the
Hey,
content just like
you
y'all.
ain't learned by now. He ain't giving you none of them answers. He
Yes, he
good.
is. But he a
Nah,
content
nah,
creator
nah,
now.
nah, 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 nah,
He
nah,
ain't
nah,
okay. Okay.
Like
nah.
when it comes to certain shit, man, I am a member, bro. I am a Crip, so certain shit, I'm held to a different level of my code of conduct than other podcasters because my face, you feel me? I have to still stick to the code. It's certain shit
So
that
okay, let's
ain't
stay on
really.
this topic then. So how do you feel about the people that are still super loked out and still involved in politics and they do waver on the internet and get in politics and things that they shouldn't be involved in?
I feel like
You know what I'm talking about. It's a few.
every individual is going to be held accountable for their actions at some point.
I'm gonna
So
teach you.
however they go, this is just how the universe works. So you can only if you doing bullshit, you can only get away with it for so long before it catches up to you.
Okay.
It's
Did Spider Low get put off EC for real or no?
put off.
I mean, did he get kicked out of
Uh,
EC?
to my recollection, I'm tapped in over there. They said he is not from East Coast. He has
Oh
had
my
his
Damn.
god,
he has
that's
had his
crazy.
walking papers for quite some time now, honestly.
Hold up,
But
CJ, my bad.
Ho-
Could you repeat that? Of
they
Spider
say
Low?
they say he is not from East Coast. He has had his walking papers for some time. And even he
Mm.
has said on his own podcast recently that he has not been a gang member for 10 plus years, he said.
Also a dishonorable discharge.
Yeah,
Yes, you
hey,
got an echo still.
look, it's only fairly obvious. We all heard and seen what we heard and seen. What's honorable about it?
Okay, understood. Because I don't know if you seen that little hood vlog going around with him in it, and him got that camera, and it got a little tricky.
Uh,
Yeah, it
um,
did get tricky. What happened there, CJ? Because we don't know what really
I don't
happened.
know either.
to be real, people just wasn't feeling people just wasn't feeling the way he was going about it, the way he was moving, the way he was maneuvering. So that's what it was. It's like people be feeling like he's not genuine.
They told him get up out of there or what? Because it
To
got
my
tricky.
recollection, that's what they said. That's what the Crips said. They said they told him
Damn.
to get up out of there. I have heard that on numerous occasions. I've heard
Mhm.
him deny it. I've heard other people deny it, but I've heard where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, you a 50-year-old man. Hopefully, you got something else to do and worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
No,
but
that's real, but you still don't have to go out with
oh
with
shit.
with dishonor, and you can still have your character
I'm
when you
saying
do.
it's more than life than that, though. You know
Hey,
what I'm
Oh
damn,
saying?
I
yes, of
kicked. I
course,
think
but
I kicked him
those are your
out, bro.
friends, though. Those are your best friends. You
Okay,
know what I'm
right,
Hey,
saying?
right,
You can
CJ,
right,
still
join
be
back.
cool
My
with them.
bad.
You could have an
CJ.
honorable discharge. What I'm saying, you don't have to be on that. But
right,
they all
right.
they doing was going to the park and cooking. Yeah, we got on the same color, but we're not out doing nothing gangster. We're not out looking for the red team or nothing like that.
Cash,
You
I
know what I'm
fucked
saying?
up and I
You
Nah,
kicked
kicked out of
CJ
that,
out.
CJ?
hey, that we just ended, bro, because we
Yeah,
almost
it's
Yeah,
2 hours
about to end it.
anyway. It's
I
two
was about to
hours.
say that's what I was going into. I was like, I fucked up and kicked CJ out. Yeah, we gonna end it, bro. That was a good show. Man, I wanted to ask him his last thoughts and things, but
We're
we
gonna
good up
run
out
them
of
off.
here. Hey, CJ, homie, you already know, man. We appreciate it.
yeah,
Exclusives.
man.
Jonas Black, exclusive about the boy Relly. A lot of exclusives went down. Shout out Luce Cannon, of course. And we gonna cut it up. Cash Global TV. Y'all better go ahead and tap in.
Cash Rules Global TV.
Cash Rules Global TV. It's a wobbler. These are the channels that's about to be you feel me, the biggest. But anyway, we out of
Facts.
here. 2 hours. It is what it ain't. Y'all check us tomorrow. Me and Cash got some shit lined up.
Like and sub, people.
For
My
sure.
boy
Bang
B
that like
Rad
button. Shout out to B Rad.
all day. And
Real
we
Salute.
out of here. Shit.
Bull
Peace.
underscore light. We're gonna keep them trap doors open.
yo, real
Indeed.
quick, yo, E.